I like the last time when Jake wrote it out, it was almost like show and tell. We were like, when we went to there, then we found...
Joji, you feel like you've been telling us what we did last time.
I can try.
Go on then.
In full teacher
Give
mode.
it a go.
I can try, sir.
We started... we went on the quest into finding the thing, the urn, or whatever was in the urn. Or was it the urn? Was it the urn we've got?
Yes.
Okay, we found the urn and we escaped the guys with the haughty voice.
Gave them vomit.
By tricking them and they went to the clock tower. Oh yeah, we gave them vomit. Then we went to the inn, the Lonely Mercane, and discovered that we had to talk to two old people that would help. You met with an old lady.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And Tom had an awkward conversation
text,
with the barmaid.
Extra Willy.
Very awkward conversation with the barmaid.
And the old people told us to go underground. They also told me about Oz. And then we went underground, and that's where we are. Oh no, we killed plasmoids on the way, didn't we?
You killed
We killed two of them?
That we've been getting
4 of them.
stalked by.
Oh, we
for
killed
We
like,
killed
4.
2 of them and 2 of them ran away. That was it.
Okay,
they've been
yeah.
stalking us for like the entire campaign.
Yeah. And then we went underground. I used a fancy rope to get across the rocks. And we're still somewhere down there.
We just got to like a pyramid.
We got to a pyramid.
Not a pyramid.
It's not a pyramid scheme.
It was like that
Reverse
purple
funnel system.
building.
It was a reverse funnel.
The reverse funnel scheme. Good, that gave me plenty of time to clean my glasses because I couldn't see shit. Right, so yeah, last time you partook in a competition, you tricked some people through some clever artificering, solved an illusion. You went to the Mercane, you did some socialising, some more than others.
You can drop it.
Some revelations were made. You met some lovely old ladies, got some carrot soup.
I did. Carrot soup.
Fruit
Is that my
pebbles.
inventory?
They are pebbles.
Got accused of racism.
Cookies and racism.
And then
Not really accused.
you jumped off a cliff. You did that, and then some other things as well.
Jump off the cliff.
So let's.
You can't get accused of racism when you say something overtly racist.
Right. So, as you left off, you had traversed a small asteroid field very easily, thanks to a magical rope
That was handy.
that randomised rolling created.
That was weirdly like
But
such good
weirdly,
luck.
I could have also created if I
Yeah.
didn't create a bag of holding.
Yeah, and you came to a sort of pathway that we were following. So, as you traverse the unconnected pathways of asteroids chained together, you find yourself at the boundary of what appears to be one of many abandoned mining settlements in this area. Your feet crunch against dark black stone, and iron chains creak and stone leashes collide in the distance. You pass the village gate, and a mossy sign clings hopelessly. It reads, Niffer's Edge. Ahead of you, you see the remnants of 5 houses, crafted from sturdy timber with a rough-hewn stone. Each dwelling bears the scars of celestial debris, with patched roofs and weathered facades. Sorry, can't read.
Music down.
Moss and lichen cling to the walls. Several piles of rubble are dotted around the landscape, hinting at that this was once a much larger settlement. At the heart of the village is a small church-like building, although it lacks a spire. It stands stronger than those around it. There are heavy wooden doors of the church sitting slightly ajar, and in the middle of this village is an empty well, standing as a reminder of the abandonment of the village. The village is sort of encircled by a low stone brick wall, sort of encircling all of the houses, clinging onto the sort of edge of this asteroid. So there's 5 houses around you, a sort of decrepit church, although a small one. It's not like a spire, it's like almost like a slightly larger home in this area.
5 houses?
It's seemingly abandoned. There's nothing here. There's sort of scars on the landscape. You imagine like you're in a sort of the houses sort of arc around you this way. So you're at the gate here. The houses
semicircle.
come around this way like a semicircle. There's a well in the middle of the sort of square, not square, you know what I mean, like the ring the house has created. There's a well in the middle, and then at the back there's a church. So who wants to act?
Do we know why
it
was abandoned? Is that
Turn the music down.
what did the old people tell me?
They just told you it was abandoned. They didn't say why. They didn't really let on much more apart from there were a series of sort of abandoned mining settlements, and when they set up the town above, they used this sort of big hunk of asteroids to get all their raw materials, and like the ice from the asteroids to give them water and stuff like that. Hence the well on an asteroid.
So when we were playing from last time, like that last bit we got to, is that where you're talking about now?
Yeah, the bit after you cross the asteroid field.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the only other question I suppose is there anything we should be remembering about what we're supposed to look for here? Were there any other clues that I've forgotten?
I was about to ask, like, why are we actually here?
you were
It was
told
part of the riddle, wasn't it?
you
It
were
was the
told
next
to
bit.
take the urn somewhere.
We were going towards the leashes, or the lashes. You want to go.
it was...
And the lashes was
It
this
didn't
place.
tell you. It didn't
Yeah.
tell you. The riddle didn't hint at anywhere else to go.
So it's just somewhere
Sure.
here.
This is like the destination of
Okay.
where the last
Yeah,
bit that
yeah.
was.
So there's five houses around you. In fact, let's demystify things a little bit.
I mean, it's an urn, and there's a church.
This is what I was sort
So-
of trying to describe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses, and then the sort of larger church building.
What's
here.
that? What are the white thing?
The
That's
screen's
your
blocking,
tokens.
Ah,
in my view.
What this?
Yeah. Well, and the laptop, and you might just
And
have to move
you,
it all
and the
over.
table and
Yeah, might have to
everything.
move it all over slightly.
Let's go
A
sit in
bit
the
more
kitchen,
towards
Tom.
Joe.
sit in the fireplace.
That better?
Yeah.
You just lean this way on my shoulder.
Okay, so that's what you're looking at.
I'm
So
at the
obviously,
back
you've got this area. You don't really know what happened to it.
Have we just come from down?
Yeah, so you've just come across this path. So this is the long winding path. This is the stone gate, and the broken walls surrounding the village. Debris around, suggesting there were more buildings. Yeah.
Okay. Let's start looking through them, I guess, right?
Okay, Garen, which house takes your fancy first?
Green roof.
Green roof.
Red house, yellow house, orange, pink, or white.
So you go into this house here, and inside it looks more like a. Wait, no, that's one. Sorry, that's not one. That's one. That's 5. Okay, sorry, I can't remember my notes. You go into the house, and it's sort of like a modest, sort of Tudor house where everything's all in one space. So there's like a sort of rough cooking area, a dining table with abandoned, long moulded food. Remember that this place was abandoned hundreds of years ago, but because it's in space, the sort of decay you'd expect in a normal organic setting is not there. It looks like it's been abandoned less time than it has because of the lack of moving air and microbes. Inside, up against one of the walls, there's a gash in one of the walls, and there's a sort of desiccated corpse leaning against the wall with what looks like a gash in its chest that's sort of dried out.
Can I investigate?
Yes, make an investigation check for me.
Does it look like there's anything there to rob?
What's my fucking dice?
Did you figure out voice yet?
Not yet.
20 in it.
Yeah, d20 plus your investigation, which is intelligence.
Although the girl, the woman who served me at Super earlier had those
That's
voice.
better than that.
You won't minus 2 bad.
Beans learning how to play D&D.
Who's got your drums?
It's like, Gavin,
16.
fuck!
Jimmy, yeah.
So as you get
No
closer to
sense.
the wound, you notice that the piercing wound is straight through. It's very clean, and around it, there's. Now you've travelled around a bit. You've seen like poisonous wounds from snakes and stuff like that, and where this almost like mummified flesh hangs on it, you can see evidence of what looks like almost like venom.
Like
around it.
necrosis.
Yeah, like necrosis from like a venomous wound. Yeah.
Okay. Can I loot him?
Yeah.
Touches the poison.
So as you search around the body, you find
That might be something to do with why this is abandoned.
you find 2 silver coins in one of his pockets.
2 silver coins.
Yeah. And he is clutching.
Where's my money bit? Money.
Which one is this one? Clutching a note to his hand.
This is very note.
You can pass that around once you've had a little read of it.
Okay. Got loads of names.
Do you even know who I am? Or is this
Nah.
not really?
It's a Navy SEAL.
Yeah.
This guy's height is the month.
That's the month.
That's
Is
the
it?
name of the month, yeah.
Okay.
It's
That
a normal
was
Euclidean calendar, so it's
confusing,
12
mate.
months, same amount of days as the. I've just replaced the months with different names. 'Cause
Okay.
Why would Fantasy World call the month like November?
Oh shit. So,
That's a strong vibrate. I felt like my foot, and my foot's not even touching the table.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Felt in your Crocs.
Yeah.
Like my Crocs. It's like a.
It's like
Old
the
man
thing from
thing.
Avatar.
I feel like my Crocs are storms coming.
I feel like my Crocs. That storm's coming.
Anyway, to look up.
You don't know.
Garen's
While
found the
while
note.
he's going through that, is there any
I'm reading.
trying
Takes a
to
while.
house and trying to
Not very
rock stuff?
You want to
Smart,
look in
am
a
I?
different house? Yeah, sure.
6 intelligence.
While
and
he's
that.
reading that, what house are you going to go for?
I'll go for that back
Yeah,
square
right,
one
cool.
at the top.
Boys, found
This
the
one
thing.
here?
Yeah.
Sure. So while he's looking inside this
Yeah,
greenhouse, you
right.
take it upon yourself to look into another one, and I'm actually going to move the tokens around so people know where people are looking. Oh my god. No, Apple,
Move my
don't do
tokens
this.
on.
It seems like a boss battle.
I'm gonna get fucked with. Like,
Yeah.
So he's here,
like Face Stealer Magoo.
you're here. So you go into this
Where's
place,
human faces? Question
Wow.
mark.
and this looks more like a storage shed. You can look. There's like shelves with mining equipment, like helmets, pickaxes. There's some chains laying around. There's a chest in the center of the room, and it's open and empty. But you see, there's a note pinned to the chest of a dagger,
I owe
and
you.
it says, "To whoever keeps stealing the depth charges, we're on to you. House searches start tomorrow."
Wait, what?
To whoever keeps stealing the depth charges, like
Well, that's something that goes in that chest.
we're on to
Water
you.
bombs.
House searches start tomorrow, and you can roll an investigation check to look
charges.
deeper around the room.
A 1.
Oh,
Your
This
rifle's
is-
out.
Well, it's good for proficiency, so 3.
was that a natural one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Doesn't
natural
matter.
one. You look
What was
around
that,
this
7?
room and
Yeah, it's a
like
1.
you see mining helmets and pickaxes, but like
Fucking
there's
hell.
nothing else really.
Are they of any worth?
You can if you want to carry
There's a fight coming
20
up on our
pickaxes and
spell
20
slots.
mining helmets.
Did we rest?
No, okay.
We rested when we were
We took a short rest.
We had a short rest, so it takes a long rest to
Hit your
recover
spells
spell
back.
slots.
Mhm.
How about we have a sleep on the
Not that
floor?
my spells are particularly offensive.
Seems like a
to,
cozy village.
Right, so while these two are looking at these houses,
Looking
Crystal
Grandad
Town,
over his
what are
always
you
wanting a
thinking
short
of doing?
rest.
Well, the Ridley D said about taking the urn here. And urns go in churches.
Hey,
I
I
think
said
I'll
that.
have a look at the church thing.
okay. Who's currently carrying the urn, by the way?
I think it is. It's still in my bag of holding.
I think
Yeah.
you've got it. Yeah. Okay. So you go into the church, and it's very modest. There's a small makeshift
I'll
wooden
join him
altar
in
made
that.
of stone. You're going to join him. Okay.
'Cause that's where I was thinking.
So
Let's get back.
there's
Well,
a
I guess I
makeshift.
just handed him the note as well, so I had to be with him.
Okay. Okay. You know that there's some.
We
depth
fold it up as a
charges
paper
in
plane
somewhere.
and throw it
Yeah,
across the
I
house.
need to tell people that.
Yeah.
Boys, found the note!
So as you
Great
walk in
chimney
there,
up the front.
it's a very makeshift church. There's pews
Hello.
all pushed across to the edges around the thing. Some of the windows are slightly barricaded, and there's a couple of skeletons by the altar, sort of like clasping hands. And as you get in there, Tyler, in your bag, you hear,
Let me out! Let me out!
And as you walk further into the church, it starts humming louder.
Tyler, I think your sex toys are activated.
It's just a toothbrush.
Firstly, I do want to do a quick check to see if I recognise what this is without metagaming.
Make a nature check. Does Tom the person feel like he knows what it is?
I feel like I know what it is.
But
what the urn is?
what the creature
What the
on
creature-
that note is.
Oh,
But Tyler the player does.
There's
does
a pretty big clue.
Gaia's Heights.
Yeah, but you'd only know that clue if you'd read the DMG or the Monster Manual.
Or if I'd come up with
We've gone missing in the mine.
race.
Anyway, yeah, make a
sub-race of that creature.
Make a nature check for me, please.
Do I have... I don't
Steals the voice.
proficiency with nature. Nature is
Kick me
intelligence. I have,
No,
I
I
think,
don't
plus
know
6
mobile.
on intelligence. Oh no,
Meg.
plus 4, because, yeah.
We're alright like that.
Ah,
Check. Is
Well,
it right
that
like that?
it's an 8.
I've got a cushion now. If you want to put it on that?
You've
Might be a bit.
heard of venomous creatures,
Might as well before it gets something.
and
Yeah.
Get comfy.
you know about like various like chimera creatures that exist, but this particular one, it's not ringing any bells.
Okay.
It's not familiar to you. On an 8, definitely not.
Yeah.
Oh, I imagine this has got something to do with depth charges.
It's
What's his character? I can't remember. Oh, look.
okay. So as you said, so you're in there. Your
Right,
bag
yeah.
is humming.
Well, I guess I open up the bag.
You open up a bag and you pull out the.
You don't wait for me or Garen or...
And I have a quick look and see it, like, peek and see if it tries to make its own way out.
It's not moving by itself, but it is humming and starting to like light up a little bit.
Okay,
Where's the rabbit man?
I think Garen's with us because that's how we had the note.
He's over there.
You're in the other house, aren't you?
I'm
No,
with you.
No, him.
Oh, you followed them, have you?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm not a rabbit.
yeah.
Should I catch up then?
Up to you.
Well, it's up to you, whatever you're doing.
You went separate with them, so you wouldn't.
Then again,
know
is
that
this
they're
not
there.
on my own, is it?
You're over there.
Yeah.
Maybe if I talk very slowly.
I'll tell you what, can I walk up to the well?
Yeah.
Can I see them from there?
You can't see them from there, but as you lean up to the well,
Roll with agility.
make a perception check for me, please.
Nope.
Make a perception
Never.
check.
Better not be
Party.
another fucking 1. It's another 1! What the fuck? I rolled 2 dice, they're both 1s!
Yeah, so as you make up to the well,
I'm not using that.
you're like
dice.
He just walks straight into the well.
a gust of sort of astral wind goes past and kicks up some dust and it obscures your vision, and you're like, what the fuck's going
Pocket sand strikes again.
on?
While I'm there, can I call out to them? Would they be able to hear from that
You
distance?
can call
Door
out.
throw.
By the way, guys, I have found a note
It's not
about
very loud.
depth charges.
I found the note about
I found the note
charges.
about depth charges!
Someone hear something?
And then I'm going to pick up a rock as soon as one nearby
Yeah, there's plenty
and
of
drop it down the well.
Oh, okay. So you drop it down and you hear bloop, and you hear it hits what sounds like a bucket at the bottom of the chain, and you hear like a metallic jingling as it knocks the bucket, and then sploosh.
And by the way, I'm going to go down the well.
Did he
Okay,
just drop a
so-
depth charge down the well?
So
That's what he
are
said,
you,
right?
are you going to climb down into the well?
I mean, I've got a rope of climbing. I might-
Okay,
I might
yeah,
as
yeah.
well have
So you activate your rope of climbing, and are you going to make it so you can scale down it?
Down.
a- Yeah, I mean, I don't know how deep it is. I don't want to lose,
How
go
long's the
deeper
rope?
than the rope, 60 feet.
Okay.
What
So
kind of
you
wisdom
send the rope
and
down and you tell it to
intelligence?
tie itself into knots so you can climb down.
Wise or
It
smart.
goes into the well, and you're going downwards, and the well starts
Go
to
out,
swallow
the top
up
of
your
it
vision,
over.
and you become at eye line height with the bucket that was there.
Don't.
Eventually,
Can I see?
yeah. Inside
Meanwhile-
the bucket
Yeah.
is
slow motion
a
taking
dagger.
Ooh. Oh, that's perfect.
Inside the bucket is indeed a dagger.
Oh fuck!
Bloody second magical item that he's got.
Is there
I was playing
anything in the
favourites.
water?
Fucking
I can
iron,
look for?
Oh,
As you go down lower to where the water is,
Oh,
it's
I thought
very
it was at the
deep.
bottom.
You don't have dark vision, do you?
Okay, it still goes deeper then. No, I don't.
Okay. So you go down deeper towards the water, and now the well's sort of darkness is solid in your vision to the point where you can see just a ring of light above you. So it's nearing pitch black here. So make an investigation check with
If
disadvantage.
this is a while, I'm just going to leave.
With
at the top of the
disadvantage,
well,
so
wind the
roll
bucket
twice
out and back up
and
to
take
see
a
if
lower
it is
number.
water.
18 and 19.
It's a well of
18 and
acid.
19, so 2 ones and then 18 and 19. Amazing.
So it'll be 20 something or other.
So on an 18 with your disadvantage roll, which is wild,
It's proficiency as well, for perception.
there's a series of skulls floating in the water,
it's from a
Right.
machine outlet.
just
Oh,
bobbing
right.
on the surface. And one of them has a mark in it where the rock you threw down broke one of the skulls.
I'm sorry. It's the water's not diseased or something, is it?
Not that you know of. I mean, you can make a nature check.
No, I'd rather just sift through the water, see if there's anything other than skulls.
So as you poke through the water, it's deeper than you first thought.
And you now have no hand.
Piranhas steal your whole skin.
I just disappear, that's the
Yeah.
enemy in the game.
You reach down into
We
the
walk out with no
depths
idea
of
what
the
happens
water,
here.
and you're holding onto the rope with one hand and sort of reaching down into the water. You can't feel a bottom from where you are, and
Okay.
you're nearing the bottom of your rope by this time.
I'm not going to take risks. I best start heading back up
Okay,
again.
so you climb yourself back up. While he's doing this, back to you three in the church. Garen, you've just joined them at the door. You two are sort of walking up the aisle,
Hand in hand.
and your urn is in your in your bag of holding, going "Woo," and lighting up a little bit.
What's that shaky noise going on there?
Yeah,
My knees.
I'll get it out.
Get
So
it
you
out, Tom.
you flop out the urn, and you take a step forward. And as you get closer to the altar, the humming and the light gets louder.
I reckon pop it on the altar.
Yeah. Wait. Did you say they were like clasping hands or something?
There was a pair of skeletons at the altar, like on the floor, leaning against the altar, that were like clasping hands. Full up freestyle. You know.
Full out freestyle.
I'll put the so fucking I'm finding myself far too funny. I didn't think I'd find it as funny as I do.
Just do a little face.
I didn't think it'd be that distracting.
Maybe you like throw it away. So anyway, you come to the
I'll
altar.
blow you in an oven. I guess I'd put it near the skeletons,
So you put the urn near the
or
skeletons,
like put it like it's still in my hands, but you know.
So as you go, the
move
closer and
it
closer you go
towards
towards the altar, it's
Someone's calling. I reckon you should put it on the altar.
Yeah. Does it look like there's a slot for it there, or?
there's a recess in the altar that's about circular and the same size as the base of the urn. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put it there.
So as soon as you pop that on the altar, the lid pops off of the urn, and a projection from the altar of Alvander Viltremor appears.
Help me, Dr. Tyler Fairvessel. You're my only hope.
And you see it's sort of like when like CCTV footage loops, and it's just an image of like him gesturing while moving mouth. And eventually it does this like loop a few times, and
I need
then
audio.
like it kind of goes, and then the voice starts. If you've made it this far, well done. Now on to the item I require. There is a beast that stalks this neighbourhood, and the very reason no mining operations continue within the leash. I want this beast's head. Inside the jar you'll find some supplies, as well as a bag that contains ash. Bring me the bag too. Her house is somewhere in the village, and in a hidden compartment is a compound that should lure the beast to you when lit. Be prepared. And then the image disappears.
Did you get that down, Garen?
First,
If
if the beast is likely to attack us from a different house, then I think we should have a bit of a long rest here for the night, because I think it was about midnight or something when we made it here.
we could do, but where's the rabbit man gone?
You're into about what I'd say. You're into about 6 hours of your 24 hours, so you've got time for a long rest.
Yeah, I think
Should we-
I'm not ready to face a beast.
Should we check
yet.
the church for any dangers before we lay our heads to rest?
Just
Yeah,
wondered,
that'd
did
be
anyone
smart.
catch the part that his hologram said inside the jar you will find some supplies?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have I caught up?
I didn't.
I'd say by
Because you're
now.
drawing a little
I
face
was
in your
listening.
finger.
I would say you got to the doorway just as the image disappeared, so you saw like the sort of edge of it go zoop. You
Say
heard
that word again.
you heard be well prepared, and then zoop.
Hello, have I missed?
Yes. Where have you been?
I went down a well and I found a dagger. I wondered if you would know what it does.
I'll have a look. Do I?
Make an Arcana check.
Yeah,
Please,
because I don't
sir.
actually have like.
I also
You haven't got identify, have you?
Found,
and
um,
you have it ready anyway.
there are
Yeah, I don't think so.
probably
Arcana is
some
intelligence.
depth charges.
Probably some
Explosives.
depth charges, you say.
Oh,
There
that was
are
a
some
natural 20.
explosives somewhere here.
On a natural 20, as you grab the dagger,
Not only do I know what it does, I attune to it immediately.
does it say requires achievement on it?
I don't know.
I don't think it does. I think that one's a freebie.
Requires attunement.
Oh, okay. So you hold it and straight away you know that this dagger is an enchantment that makes the wielder's movements exceptionally fast. You know that if you attack with this dagger, you'll be fast enough to attack with a secondary weapon in the other hand at the same time. You also know it's got
Surgery.
a blessing of luck held within it, and once per day, when you make an attack, you can re-roll the damage on it. Or you can roll the damage of advantage, so you can roll your d4 twice. And take the higher of the two rolls. And it also, I think it does it do +1 to attacks or not?
It's +1 bonus, it says.
Yeah, so it's a +1. It's a +1 dagger as well, so it's magic cool. It's magic and cool.
Are you relating all this to me, or are you keeping this?
What he said.
He said what I said.
Can I have it back?
Can I
You know that's not the actual,
look around the
dagger.
church? See if there's anything else of note.
Jarek, you said that there was
You
depth charges.
make a.
Yes,
but
I
whereabouts
do
in the
not
church
know
are you
where,
looking?
but
So
there
you've
is
got
a
the
note in that
pews.
house
Yeah.
that says about
There's like
someone
a,
missing.
you know, like the typical like back room of the
If you have
church.
to
You know,
kill
imagine
something
like a
that's-
Catholic church where
Yeah.
the vicar prepares the
We have to find
Um,
the beast.
sacrament and
So-
stuff
Yeah.
like that. So there's a back room you can
Charges,
see that you haven't been in yet.
explosives.
Yeah, I'm looking now.
Plus
So you
beast
go
equals
into
dead.
the back room, make a investigation check for me, please.
Do we know where we find this beast? How we summon it?
So
Yeah, what was the thing
I don't
in
want
the,
to
in the
D20
hologram
plus
about
something.
some ash or something that
It
summons the beast?
Ash's house is somewhere in the village. There's a hidden compartment there that has something that will lure the beast to you.
Oh,
Right, wait, what?
Ash's house is somewhere in the village.
Oh, ash
I
is
just
a
turned it
person.
from
Two.
slash into
So
Abraham.
1 + 1.
I'll get to that in a second.
Is in village.
There's a hidden compartment in that house with a compound that, when lit, will bring the beast to you.
Okay, it's not something we're
So
going to accidentally do.
you can choose the rules of engagement. You can. That is an option.
I'm saying we go after the depth charges that Rabbit Boys said that are missing, and we can fucking set up a big nasty like depth charge mega trap and just not even have to fight the cunt, just blow him up.
I feel like
Also, what are in the
it's
supplies
probably
box?
stronger than that.
Can I look in the supplies box? No one's done it yet, have they?
Oh, inside the jar.
Supplies.
So so your roll was 1 + 1. In that room, nothing there. There's a cabinet, but like
As far as
there's
you're
just
aware.
like as far as you're aware, there's nothing that looks useful to you in there. There's like some wheat biscuits that are definitely mouldy, and if there was wine in there, it is long since like evaporated.
Okay.
Okay, inside the urn, you reach in and you realise you reach in and it feels bigger on the inside for a start. You pull out 4 healing potions, a vial of blue liquid, you don't know what it does, 2
It's all.
scrolls, And then there's more. 4 hand crossbows.
Wait, there's more.
40
Oh, no,
crossbow
two
bolts come out. A bag of ashes. And then a note that just says, good luck.
Let's snort the ashes and shoot crossbows at each other.
Well, the fact there's 4 crossbows makes me think we're going to need them for this fight.
Yeah, Rev. Maybe we need to shoot the charges.
2 people
Yes,
double-handed.
If he doesn't trip them, then we can just be like, well, fuck you.
I assume it makes sense we each get a crossbow, each 10 bolts, and each a health potion.
Well, I've already got a
Da,
crossbow.
da, da,
So I'll be
da,
dual wielding.
da.
I just don't use my crossbow because I'm.
So
I'm a
each of you
doctor,
gain a
so-
crossbow.
It's a bit counterintuitive to,
It is a regular
to the whole
yeah.
do no harm thing.
Each of you gain a hand crossbow and 10 crossbow bolts.
With
There
that, do
are-
we need to like equip it to use it, or do we just have it as a weapon?
Switching weapons is a free action,
Oh,
so if
okay.
it's in your sort of list, you can just switch to it.
Okay. Do you know what like
Crossbow
the blue
times
liquid-
gold
two.
stuff is on that?
I would assume goes to Tyler if he can investigate things.
So a hand crossbow.
I think I'm about as good as,
is a
as everyone
D6
else. I just have a
damage.
higher intelligence,
D6.
so
What
It
is your
means-
intelligence?
Ranged strike is the
Oh, it's
name of
plus
it.
Oh yeah, I need to
Four.
give you the range
When,
fees as
Yeah,
well.
mine's +1, so.
So have you been
risk.
handed the vial of blue liquid?
what do you mean sharks in it?
So the
don't want the scrolls,
you
I'd rather
recognise
use them.
instantly, Tyler, the vial of blue liquid is a potion of spell restoring,
Which we
which,
use.
Oh, you don't need a long rest.
which when drunk restores a single spell slot. The
I
first
do
level.
need a long rest.
It restores a single first level spell slot.
Is chugging a potion in this campaign a bonus action? Or?
Yes, please. I
Cool.
believe in moving fast. So
What if you
the
could just drink it?
the
and then
range
get
of
it?
the weapon is
Well, if
30
we take a
slash
long rest,
120.
I can
Okay.
then.
So
drink
what that
it.
means is
Yeah,
below
I
30
get two,
feet,
and then during
you
the
attack
fight
at
I can drink.
disadvantage.
It's a bonus action.
And then between 30 feet and 120 feet, you attack normally. Okay, so that's what that
What
means.
was it, sorry?
30 slash 120.
How much damage and everything does it
A
do?
D6.
And
Does it have a
What's
hit?
the two
Yeah,
hit
is there a
on
hit?
it? Is that work?
Your 2 hit would be your normal to hit bonus, but this attacks with, I think a ranged weapon is dexterity.
Oh, I'm right,
So you have to use your dexterity modifier, and then if you're proficient in martial weapons, you add your proficiency to that dex modifier as well.
Light armor, simple weapons by the looks of it.
So I don't think anyone here is proficient in martial weapons.
Oh, the rogue's not even.
Maybe you?
How do I know? Where would it say?
Next page. Proficiencies. Languages and proficiencies.
I'm proficient with martial weapons that have the light property.
No, thieves can't, common, silver, and
Um,
celestial. I've forgotten.
You are proficient in that.
You
then,
should
so
have
you can add your dex. and
Rose, that's
proficiency
you've
to
only
your
written
attack
languages
rolls.
in there. You should have
So
proficiencies
is
as
that
well.
the damage?
Oh,
The attack rolls, so the D20.
how would I
So
find out?
D20 plus dex.
Somewhere on your
plus
character
proficiency.
stuff.
Okay, so that would be +6.
Tom gave you a sheet
Yeah.
of rogue things. I think it might be in there.
I don't think you are.
And what is so 1d6?
Yeah, it'll be
Oh,
in your
plus your
information
dex.
about being a rogue.
Proficiency.
Jeez, that's
Light armor, simple
the same
weapons.
damage
Hand
as that as I do
crossbows.
with my fucking spear.
Hand crossbows.
It says hand crossbows. Does that count?
Yeah, then you're proficient in it, yeah.
What does that mean then? I get.
So your D20 roll, you get to do D20 plus dex plus proficiency.
What have we got? Leg
So
crossbows?
if my short sword would be +6, that'd be +6 as well.
Mhm. Yes, indeed.
Do we know what the scrolls are?
I don't know why.
Oh yeah, I was going to say about having a look at them.
They taste like dairy Dunkin'.
I think if you make
Yeah, they
if
do,
you're
don't
both
they?
looking at the scrolls,
Yeah,
you
nice.
can do both make Arcana checks, or one of you can do it with advantage.
Arcana's
They're
intelligence,
just the
right?
Sainsbury's
Yes.
own brand
I
ones.
might as well do it with advantage.
Yeah, go
Obviously,
for
it's
it.
up to Joe, but
Yeah, Joe, do you want to do it that way, or do you want to both roll
For what?
the spell scrolls? Identify.
Right.
it's an Arcana check,
Uh,
so
Does he
it's
kick
Oh,
in?
am I any good at
intelligence.
this? Like, I mean, you do both
Give us
rolls.
some of that to set down.
Plus, I think,
Oh, the lead just came out with pencil.
yeah, I am
It's your lucky day.
proficient with Arcana, so
Okay.
I get a +6 on it.
Okay.
Which I bloody need because that was a 9, so it's 16.
16.
15 in
Perfect. So on a 15, you identify the first scroll as being the spell Long Strider.
Sick.
Oh wait, actually I was going to do it with advantage. Oh, that was a 20 in total.
Okay, cool. And the second one is the Magic Missile spell. Now remember, spell scrolls, you don't need to use a slot to cast
Is that
them,
what Tom used
and
to-
anyone
Ross
can
used to
use
use all
them
the time.
as well. Yeah. So anyone can use Magic Missile or Long Strider. Any scrolls you've got, literally anyone can use.
And I have Long Strider written down.
Do we like have that as a collective thing, or whoever?
I mean,
has the scroll?
is someone in charge of the collective inventory? Does someone want to take that job? And what I'd say is, obviously,
I'd only say me because I've got the bag of holding.
Anything I hold, I am liable to sell.
At least you're honest
don't
your dishonesty.
Don't leave me with it.
Anything I hold, I don't know what it is.
I might sell it.
Money is a challenge.
Yeah, I'd only say me because, well, for one, oh wait, you don't need to be a caster to use a scroll, do you?
You don't.
Yeah, fucking hell.
That's the beauty of a spell scroll.
Yeah. At the pub, yeah.
Right, so
Because I've got the bag of holding.
once you've come to grips with your items, so there is you've only explored. Can I draw? I can, yes. I think I should be able to mark. Good, I can.
Done that one, and that one.
Just checking I can do that first.
I feel like take a long rest and then
He
do
loves
the rest in
D&D.
the morning.
Is he kicking those? Right, so you've explored this house and this house.
It's not a bloody fart with ambience, it's
Yeah.
Voldemort.
Let's make the colour red so that you can see it.
That was only Harry.
There you go. Just marking off the houses that you've explored.
So we can't call the baby Zebedee.
What, after the wizard from the Magic Roundabout?
I guess. That's what the name of the man from Classic FM's called.
Zebedee?
Yeah.
So there's just
Somebody
a
what
compound.
about?
So
There's a compound and a secret compartment in
one of these houses.
houses. Yeah.
Is there anywhere beyond the village to explore?
You should have a pint, no?
You
no?
haven't looked there. If there is.
So pie,
I mean, if everyone else is
Lovely
doing
pie.
a rest,
Pie and a
I'm
pint.
interested in resting.
a prayer and a pint.
Wait, did we decide who's going to hang on to the scrolls?
I mean, I can do group inventory stuff if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only reason I suggest me is because I've got a bag of holding, so...
Oh.
Strong boy.
So what I'm
It
saying is,
can
outside of
go
combat,
in
the
there.
group inventory is completely accessible at any time. Within combat,
Okay.
if you haven't got it on you, you have to use an action to fetch it. All right.
Right. So is
I
it
guess-
worth, like... So if Jake's holding on to the scrolls and stuff, is it worth us writing it down in our own inventory, or...?
If you want to.
Who has the least amount of movement? Or, like,
That'll probably
least
be one of you
ability
two, wouldn't it?
to move freely? The monks
Yeah, we're
have
just
that
doing
bit.
Baldur's
But it's probably
Gate
me,
rules,
or
just
so it
clear
probably
one.
makes sense for the person who can move the least
I've got a
to
walking
have
stick.
Longstrider just in case.
I've got a walking stick.
Well, Garen's quick, and I assume I'm quite agile.
Let me just double check
I can
what
certainly jump long
Longstrider
distance.
does.
How did you see... Oh, speed foot. It's all 30 foot, though, isn't it?
Yeah, so Longstrider increases your speed by 10
So
feet
you're taking
until-
a rest?
for an hour.
I'm 45 foot base speed anyway.
Oh.
I didn't even say
I
that.
think I'm 30.
It's on combat and encounters.
You know, with the well, I was fully prepared to have no one look at the well and never hint towards it. But it was only because you
I'm
said
going
you
down
walked near the well. I was like, well,
Welly, welly, welly.
Yeah, give him a bounce.
Where did I write my speed? You should have written it next to your AT.
it should be yours should
On the
be
page
with your
yours
HP.
30.
Yeah, I
yours
think-
should be 30. Yours should be 35 or something like
It
that.
says 30, but I don't mind it being
So it's
35.
30.
You want to get
I can jump.
Let me out.
Right. So I'm gonna go to Crystaltown. What are you doing now? You've had this note. You've had a look at. You've had little ganders
I
around.
looked in the room and there was
hole.
nothing there apart from biscuits.
Biscuits.
So Yarrick has told us about the what is it he said? Because I sort of missed it.
There is a note that says there are depth charges somewhere, and explosives might help.
Explosives probably would help if we got to kill some sort of boss. Okay, I'm gonna go and have a peek. Have these houses got windows on them?
They do actually. Yeah, all of them have windows.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to that house right top. Yeah,
Not this.
This one.
yeah, just have a look through the window.
Before you disappear, I'd just say
Or do you
that,
want to do a rest?
in case we accidentally
more
stir up
shit
any
happens.
trouble,
Yeah.
we should probably have a rest. Now we know it's safe in here.
Okay, well, if they're going to rest, can I just have a random wander?
You certainly can.
Further around.
Can I
see
defeat
what
the
else
point?
is going
You get popped to the shops. Well,
Oh, I think
I meant
his
long
logic
rest.
is he doesn't. Also, there's an 8-hour sleep.
Yeah, and I don't need it. I'm full health.
yeah,
And
but
I'm
where the fuck are you
impatient.
gonna go? We're stuck in
Well, the
that.
thing is,
I just like to pace around if everyone
You're-
else is going to be
About 8
sleeping for 8
hours.
hours.
if you don't have a rest, you then can take on exhaustion, and it puts you at disadvantages on a lot of
Alright,
things.
well, I'll have a little bit of a wander and then maybe I'll sleep. I don't know.
Okay. So, are you all in agreement to rest up for a bit?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, long rest. I don't need to use any hit die or anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna gain.
And also, you regain your hit die. I think most of you used a lot of them last session.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you all set up in the church, and get yourselves comfy in different places, and begin to sleep. But, Yarrick, you decide against this for now. What are you doing?
I
Gonna
don't think I'm
awaken-
going to look in the houses.
awaken the
'cause I-
beast.
I don't want to set off anything. But is there anywhere else I can just wander beyond the village?
What you mean, like these paths here?
Yeah, do they go anywhere? Or
Yeah, they do, yeah. So you begin walking down the left path or the right path, this one or that one?
left.
Okay, so,
You better not win
This one.
D&D without us.
Well done, you win D&D.
this one, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So you make your way down the path, and it's a long, winding path. And eventually it comes
It's
to
like communion.
a cliff edge
Bread.
with a rickety wooden rope bridge crossing a gap
Oh.
with just space below you, attached to another asteroid. This one you can just sort of squint and see in the distance. What looked like there may have been like some tents propped up against the large cave. The tents are sort of falling down or in various stages of disrepair. And as you squint a little bit further, you can see just the tiniest glimpse of what might be like a cave opening.
Okay, well, I don't want to go too far in terms of time with everyone else. If I went over there, how long would that take?
The bridge is about a good 50 feet across.
They've got more snacks.
So in terms of them having an 8-hour rest, for me to get back and possibly have a little kip myself, have I got time?
You've got time to have a little investigate around, yeah.
Alright, can I pop over there with a rope climbing?
You're not going to trust the bridge?
Nope.
Amazing. Yeah, so you send your rope across the gap and you begin to just like army climb over the gap, completely avoiding the bridge,
I wonder where the
and you
monster
eventually
would
And Scylla
place your feet down on the other side. You summon your rope back and it's
It won't be long to get
Back into your
bursting in
back
through the
into your
doors of the church.
you are
be. It's like, great,
On
I've got
a-
no spells.
a rounded asteroid with. It's strange. There's a cave mouth opening and various tents around.
Cool, I didn't.
And you can see how the rock protrudes upwards and actually connects to the base of a larger rock on top of it that spills out like that way, and you can just see the big asteroid above you as well.
I get the feeling I should be doing this with everyone else.
What gives you that idea?
Well, I thought it was just going to be like a tiny little thing with a couple of bits. I didn't realise it was going to be
You're
a
going to walk
giant
to the
cave
duck
with big old-
pond. Look at the swan.
Yeah, I was looking for a duck pond, guys. Is there anything nearby I can see without having to wander into a giant cave or climb a massive you said there were
There's-
tents somewhere.
Yeah, there's a series of tents in various states of disrepair sort of propped up around the
Go for
opening
a
of the
piece, I
cave
think.
mouth.
Can I
You
search the
metagame?
tents? And that'll
Yeah.
satisfy me.
Of course, so yeah, as you go towards one of the tents, roll an investigation check for me, please.
Oh, you're going up there. 9.
9. Yeah, in one of the tents, you find firstly on the inside of the tent wall is a very long time left blood splatter against the inside of the tent, and there's a rip in the back of the tent, and on the floor you see what looks to be like a scorpion's spine, almost like, you know, like the stinger spines,
Yeah.
but like this big, lodged into the ground. ground cracking around it, and there's a bedroll next to this, and
There you go, you got a little bit. Oh, okay.
inside of a small pouch with 1 silver coin in it.
So, can I take this spine?
You can. For now, just put question mark spine,
Okay.
because you don't know what it comes
Jizzy
from.
spine.
Then I'm going to pop back to the church, I think.
Okay, so you make
Can I,
And he
on the
only
way
gets a
back, can
short
I
rest.
send my rope climbing across, but walk the
Right.
bridge while holding it?
Sure. So you send your rope climber across, and you sort of like a go ape, of course.
Yeah.
Hold on to the rope while walking along the bridge, and the bridge is very rickety, and about four planks in, one splinters and breaks through, and you nearly fall through, but you've got your rope, so you're all good.
Fucking do
And
it.
carry on again, and then about halfway in, 3 planks in a row break, and you just manage to put yourself over them, and then the rest of the way,
God, I'm probably lighter than everyone else.
nothing happens for the rest of the way.
£255.
Dench.
When I get back to the church, is anyone awake?
Would anyone still be awake? He's been about 15 minutes. Anyone reckon they take more than 15 minutes to sleep?
For a long rest.
No, like to get to sleep.
Oh,
Well,
I'm actually
yeah.
because my old crow just like falls asleep. pretty
Yeah,
easy.
yeah. You literally the second you sit down.
Yeah. Like you. You're like that. as
I
soon as
guess
you go
I
to bed.
would have heard him coming.
Yeah. So your keen, trained senses are aware,
I know, it's
and as soon as the door opens, you almost like combat stance, ready to go,
Yeah.
and it's just Yarrick.
Oh, Yarrick, what you doing?
Wait, what?
Where you been?
The fuck did I mean?
Not much.
I just come back
Basically
to the
just
church,
come back.
that's all.
Okay, I walked back and I heard combat's ready to start.
I went for a wander. I found a big cave. I did not wander too far.
Yeah, we're
but
mid
there
battle
was
with
tents.
the boss already.
And I thought I best come back before
I'm
I
glad
got
you did.
myself in any danger.
Where are you coming to bed? You going to sleep?
I
Come
don't,
on, cuddle.
I thought I was talking for a second. I was like, how am I talking? I'm not talking.
We're just talking.
I don't know if I'm ready to sleep. Can I ask you something, Karen?
Mm-hmm.
I've known you a little while. I have observed you for longer than that. You seem like a good person, I think. I do not know if I myself am a good person anymore, so I thought I would ask one for advice. What would you do if someone you have not exactly trusted but relied upon for years turned out they were lying to you?
It would definitely depend on why.
They say it is to protect you, but that is what anyone would say.
Do you have any reason to believe that they wouldn't want to protect you?
I do not know.
Then I see no trouble with trusting whoever this is, unless you think they might be putting you in danger. If putting yourself in danger means trusting this person as well, then that's up to you to decide.
Well, the rock is a dangerous place, and we both know I am wanted at the moment. So I'd find it hard to trust anyone.
Well, are they anything to do with the El Mercato?
Anybody could be, I do not know. I do not want to trouble you with my backstory, never mind that. But do you know anyone who would buy items? Strange antiques.
I work for the Mercane, I can sell anything.
You know someone who would sell how should I say this?
Hot.
Not as
Sexy.
you see, I stumbled across some items and I do not know where they came from. And my concern is that they may be hot.
Well,
I'm
there's a market for anything. It's just going to the right man, really.
Do you know the right man?
Fiddler.
Can always ask around.
Chat each other up.
Okay. Perhaps I will ask you again later then. I will try and sleep, I think.
Okay.
You all,
I'm getting tired too.
then you all fall asleep. Just gonna-
Maybe when the little Teletubbies when they go to bed. Teletubbies go to bed.
What's the narrator
The
say
sun
when
goes-
the sun goes?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's take a brief pause there for a quick cigarette. Okay, so you rouse yourselves into consciousness around the church, and in the night, nothing happened. You're all good. Who shall make the first move?
There's been we haven't. The elf people haven't caught up to us then.
Nothing that you know of has happened.
Who's making breakfast?
Oh yeah, I guess we are still technically in a fucking little race here, aren't we?
Oh yeah.
A leisurely race.
I guess I'll go scouting around while you cook us some scram.
Yeah.
Do we have food?
I'll have a look. I'll have a look in my inventory.
You've got some carrot soup.
I mean, your character's the last person I would trust for hygienic food.
That's alright. Get
But
some
bone
feathers
one-
in
bone
there.
one-
You are
soup.
literally rotting.
Okay, so Garen, you
Don't know
enter
what
back
flake
out
off.
into the village,
Who wants
the
a
main,
potion
the
of
main
true love
village
for
area,
breakfast?
and it's surrounded by the 3 houses that are yet to have been looked in.
The old lady.
Is it
that
like-
potion again?
As I'm like there coming out the house, like, and I can see like the rest of the village or whatever. Like, is it like just space?
There's various other like asteroids floating around and chained to each other in the distance. The one that you've just come on is a very long winding path that goes to like a rounding cliff. So this
That
bit
bit on
here where
top.
you came from,
Yeah.
a cliff that goes around that you would have come around to hit the village.
Okay.
I
You're
told Garen
effectively,
about the cave.
remember that area in Destiny 2 on Forsaken where the spider lives.
Just-
And
where
it's
did
all
you
like
go to
asteroids
find
chained
this cave?
together.
I went
Yes,
the
yeah.
bottom
It's like that sort of
left
area.
one.
Oh, okay.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what shall I just let's give it a the old perception check then? Is it?
Sure, make a perception check. Yeah, have a look around, see what your
I'll
senses,
go at the distance.
your lion eyes see.
Stares into the sky.
That is a perception. I'm proficient in that. So what is that? I just add the +1 for my wisdom, yeah.
Yeah, and your wisdom modifier and your proficiency, which is +2, so +3.
Okay, so +3.
My
So
point
that
statement.
is a 21.
So on the 21, the air is
Soldier
still
69.
quiet.
Starship
Obviously,
Troopers.
as you're in space, there's no sense of
2000
night and
AD coming.
day.
yeah.
And a lot of the people in the rocks sort of rely on the various clock towers around to understand what time of day it is. And on the Dawn Spire, around the top of it is like a glowing orb that rotates around it, and it goes from dark to light to give
So
people
what
this sort of
represent?
artificial sense of day and night, so people know roughly what time of day it
But
is.
we're under.
But underground, you have no sense of the time of day. The air is very still. What you do notice on further investigation, like looking around, you notice that
Starship Troopers.
around the whole square, I say square, it's a circle, there's sort of evidence that the people that were there fled very quickly. There is one
I'm doing my
corpse
part.
outside this house, and there's sort of like broken glass and bits of like debris everywhere as well. It's very much like something bad went down here. You feel like fear creep into you as you really take in for the first time the scene around you.
Okay. Well, I was busy. Yeah, I guess if I can't see anything out of the ordinary in terms of like someone else being there apart from us, then I'll just go back to the boys.
So you go up to the group, and who was making breakfast?
I'm not really sure.
I tried to make breakfast.
Okay, for vacancy.
Who wants boiled skeletons?
Make for
Bone
me. I'm
broth.
trying to think what check it would be. Make a survival check for
I
me,
suppose
please. That'll be
bone
your
soup
wisdom, Mr. Skeleton Bird.
Plus 0 and a d20.
Yes, please.
Wait, that's not a d20.
No, it's not. I thought I rolled 0, 0.
What would be in my hermit scroll case? Just a character.
Have
scroll.
bon appetit, boys.
What did you roll?
5.
I mean, to be fair, you might have.
So you go through like everyone's ration packs and you sort of scramble together.
Sorry,
Are we giving our
Basically-
supplies to this?
Basically,
you've ruined our ration.
You decide you don't
Made it
find
inedible.
anything cookable, but you basically prepare everyone effectively trail mix, but also in James style, like trail mix, but also like coleslaw, and also like honey. And you're like, that'll do.
It's a rounded meal.
Mm.
Nuts, yeah.
Honey coleslaw.
Raisins and sardines
I mean,
and coleslaw.
those of you that
Pie.
decide to eat it, it tastes weirdly good somehow.
I think I will have carrot soup.
Fuck, imagine if I rolled a 6. I'll leave them with that. I won't have any because I'm full. And I'm going to go and look through the window of that building.
This one over here.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go and peer in the window. Make an investigation check for me, please.
I need to write down what that one is.
Plus intelligence.
Ooh, 17, 18.
So you peer through the window. It's initially like there's like some cobwebs and dust, and you wipe those away. And peering in the window, it's dark, but you see almost like what would have been a picturesque family meal looking scene, but devoid of any people. Plates set around the table.
Is there any food?
It once would have been food.
Okay.
It's been a few years.
It's looking a bit like you.
You do see like a sort of section that would like, sort of section off like a bedroom off to the right with a door closed over it in the room, and off to the left is the cooking area with a pan still on the stove, but there's no fire or logs under it to make fire.
Is there like an oven with a door?
Yeah. So there's a room off to the right with the door shut, so you can't look into it.
Can I look in the oven?
So you go in the house, you open up the oven.
Can I look in the oven?
And
From outside the house.
You go into the house, and as you get into this abandoned scene, you open the oven, and inside it is a roasting tray with what once would have been an entire chicken.
Rabbit.
But it's
Looks good to me!
It's been lots of years, and it is like decayed chicken.
Can I search inside the chicken?
To bring my fire for dinner.
You find
A wishbone.
mould and bone.
It's my lucky day.
Yeah, you find mould and bone inside, and sort of like sludgy putrefaction.
So at the dinner table, it's just like the plates.
Plates are set ready for food.
Which
Everything was
people
still
don't know
on-
what I'm talking
Everything
about.
was still on the stove, like ready to go.
They have cupboards.
Just people to know.
There are some cupboards above there, and you find like grains and provisions in like jars that have long since,
Does tins
almost like
exist in this
petrified.
world?
No, they're on the tins.
Honey doesn't spoil.
There's no stairs.
There's no stairs. It's a one-story
house. Can I investigate the floor?
Yeah, make an investigation check for me, please. That's intelligence again.
8.
8. You walk around the floor. You sort of look closely. It's a wooden floor. You don't notice anything sort of out of line or out of norm. It's just floorboards. They don't sound like there's any hollow patches or anything like that. And there's still the closed door.
Oh shit! Yeah. Okay. Can I knock on the door?
Nothing.
Is there a keyhole?
I mean, yes. There's a keyhole.
Can I peek?
You peek through, and
Can I peek?
you peep through, and there's not much you can see apart
See
from
something
a
go
bed.
past the keyhole.
And I guess you can see the start of what looks like the edge of like the metal bindings of a chest through the keyhole.
What was that word again?
Okay. I kick the doorway.
Make a strength check.
Which is
I lightly tap the door with my foot.
Just roll these again.
16.
You kick the door and it flies off its hinges, and the door like goes. And actually, you will hear this from the church, like echoing really loud.
Jeez, what are you
Clang,
doing?
clang, 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 clang.
Spartan
In front
kick
of
it.
you is a perfectly made bed, and in front of it is a chest.
You could have slept
I've
in
come
here.
rushing over.
Yeah, you sprint into the door, and you see Gristletongue sat there like with his cane in one
Mouldy
hand,
turkey.
with like mold around his face.
Gristle, what are you doing?
And he's
didn't want
moving
the
the door
actual
of its
edible
hinges,
food,
and it's
but-
like ah.
Carrying plates from the dinner table, eating them. So, what did you say we could see in the room? There was the ready-made bed.
Perfectly made bed and a chest against the back of the bed, like foot of the bed, chest.
Okay, can I pick up the chest?
It's a big chest. It's like a steamer trunk. It's like a this by this.
You could open it.
Made of wood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you both
Can we pick up the chest and then can we throw it at the floor outside?
Why not just
Okay,
open it?
I'm down.
In case it's
So
a
yeah,
trap.
you take the chest
It's
outside
a mimic.
and you throw it down on the ground.
I think I'll come
And-
out of the church and see this.
You see them just like almost like Viking raiders. Like, "Ah, we've got the plunder. They
We
throw it
got
on
the
ground.
treasure, lads!
The wood is very old and very weak, so it sort of splinters and shatters straight away, just leaving the metal bindings around the edge to clatter across the ground.
Anything fall
I
out?
pick up the metal like, oh, I could use this
Inside it falls out like a little silken pouch, and as you look inside, you basically find 3 sticks of TNT. So those are the depth charges, right? So you've got 3 depth charges.
Probably
There
was
we
like,
go.
I did front
And-
floor there.
And then also with
Mystery
the
solved.
Go out of church and see you explode.
as well as,
Sorry,
as,
the
well
fact
as
that TNT
that,
is actually incredibly volatile. Like, if you knock it, it can explode, and you just fucking put a chest with it in.
All you have to do is open
also
the chest.
among the sort of various there's like a couple of pairs of socks and some t-shirts that come out. A
T-shirts?
note also falls out of the chest.
Do not throw this chest.
Be very, very careful.
Okay, so while he's reading that, Tyler Fabesson,
I can't read it.
where would you be right now while they're doing
Yeah,
this?
I
Tim
probably
Graham.
would have walked out to see what the commotion was, and
Yeah, so you see the scene of them like shattering it. There's sort of clothes and socks, and there's one of them holding these depth charges in their hand.
I'm
As we
sort
see it break,
of-
we just go.
half face palming, just like,
Yeah, he like, rubs temples like, oh, God. I'm actually hanging out with these people.
do they not know what what this stuff is capable of? And I guess seeing as I'm the only one who hasn't really checked out a house, so I'll check the last one. Wait,
There's 2 more.
it was 5 houses and the church.
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was 5 buildings. I will.
So we've just done
Lads, I found a letter
This one?
containing horrors beyond all comprehension.
Oh, brilliant.
I will look at the one in the house next to.
this one here.
Yeah, why not?
So you go straight up to the door, and this one is again also unlocked. As you walk in, the first thing you notice is a gaping hole in the roof where it's almost like caved in. And
Surprised I didn't
underneath,
notice that from outside.
it's on the other side, so like
Oh,
this
okay.
side of it. So you wouldn't have noticed it from like the main promenade. Promenade, is that what you use if it's a circle bit? It's not a
Well,
square
like that,
when
I'd
it's
just
like
call
that.
it a cul-de-sac.
Thoroughfare.
Thoroughfare, yeah.
Driveway.
Town circle.
Yeah, underneath
town
the
centre.
underneath the rubble of the roof, there's a sort of like a hand, like skeletal hand sticking out of it.
Mm.
And
Is that a map?
in this house,
That's from Pit
Why
Police Car.
hasn't the North fucking sent any...
Where is that from?
That's Luke.
Oh.
and there's
Female.
like
Look
spines,
at this thing as I'm in the same conversation.
almost like they've rained down
Yeah.
through the hole in the roof,
And then if you look at...
smattering on the floor.
This is the
And
other
spine's
note
about
that I
this
found
big as
earlier
well.
Brutal.
Joe,
Is there any?
that's the other note as well.
Anything
Oh yeah, I saw that
Around
one.
So
Yeah.
then if you look at like
Yeah, you have
Or
a
does he-
sort of deeper look around.
Okay.
Make an
it's
investigation
there,
check for
it
me,
kind of
actually.
relates.
Damn, this dog likes fours. Oh, there. That'd be an 8.
8. You don't notice anything stand out, although you do notice a slight glint coming from the hand sticking out of the rubble.
Oh, I take a closer look at
So
that.
you get closer, and inside the hand it is clutching like it's almost like a small, what looks like quartz crystal, but it's like well cut quartz, like a diamond, like a
Crystal girlies.
a piece of quartz.
Beacon for the monster.
Oh, the guy did say something about being able to, like, something that summons it, didn't he?
You're looking for like a compound that we can set on fire,
Compound like fuel.
like a dust or something.
There's
be
plenty
anything.
of dust here.
It could be like a sack full of like magic
Do you want
jizz.
Yeah, I'll read it. in a
The
sec.
one thing to lure out the bees.
I guess
A
rather
sack of
than
magic
hold
jizz.
the quartz,
It's set on fire.
I'll sort of
Fucking eyelashes of a turtle.
press my finger
Into my eyes.
against the quartzy material.
So you press it against the quartz. It is solid like crystal. It doesn't like bow or squidge in any way. But as you push it, the sort of hand, almost like one of those things where literally anything can set it off. It just and it falls out. Ding 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 ding.
Okay. I guess I'll pick it up then.
You pick it up. And as you look closer at it, you actually recognise this. These are called light crystals. Miners use them in their helmets, and when you crack them, they emit like a light for 3 hours at a time. And basically, for your purposes, it's the effects of the light spell on itself for 3 hours when you crack it.
Ah. Who needs dark vision?
He's found crack.
I think none of us have dark vision, right?
I think
No one
one.
does.
I thought one person did, but I can't remember who.
I don't think anyone did.
I can speak
Is
languages.
that so? That's everything that was in here.
That's everything that you notice. Yeah.
How disappointing. Can I make my way across to the other hand?
Yeah. So because obviously these three have done something.
Yeah.
As you go to make your way to the
Hang on, just
I
quick.
haven't done it,
On the
no.
map, are we all now? Is Tom now over there? And
So yeah, let me position you roughly. So in my head, usually would have come out to about here to break the chest
yeah.
open. Tomo went in this house, or Tyler.
Yarrick came over
Yarrick,
to us and I gave him the notes.
so Yarrick, what would you be doing right now while they're doing this?
Well, I went out to you two after you made a load of noise,
Yeah.
and I assume you just let me read the note.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just
they
handed you
gave
both
you
the
the note
notes.
to read.
Who is this
Him
Lord
and I are a bit
Krill? Has anyone heard of him?
Let me read the note.
You are old. Do you know this person?
I would say anyone that's read the note can make a history
you are
check.
old.
Oh, go on, then I'll make a check for Lord Krill, whatever
Yeah.
it was.
I've written 3 sticks of D&D
History
instead
check.
of 3 sticks of TNT.
What's history? I don't have proficiency in it anyway.
Grisselton. Do I call you?
History is
So I
intelligence.
put my minus on it.
Call me
Yeah, yeah.
Captain Gristleton.
Alright, that's 12.
Call me Daddy.
12. On a 12, Lord Kryn. You sort of mull it over for a bit.
Krill.
Krill.
Lek Krill. Warframe reference.
It doesn't ring any bells on a 12. It doesn't ring any bells.
Lieutenant Lek Krill, no?
Yes.
I'll have a think to see if I remember. What was his name?
Lord Krill.
Lord Krill.
Intelligence.
Oh God.
Yeah, I have tasty minus 2 on it.
Are we all gonna have a go at this, are we?
Yeah, you can all make a go.
If you've read the note, you can have a go.
20
Natural 20.
plus 1, yeah.
Natural 20.
Natural 20, then plus 1.
On a natural 20, you're like you've got like memory loss, right? You're a half
Amnesia.
All I remember is
resurrected,
Lord
but
Krill.
suddenly you have like almost like
Epiphany.
Well, I asked the right
like a
person.
weird like almost aneurysm like feeling as a thought pops into your head. And you go, oh, Lord Krill,
That's
yes,
a small
he,
note from Moloch.
yeah. He held the position that Lord Alvander Viltremor does currently, but 200 years ago.
Huh.
So
Why
he
did he
held.
never send help to these people?
Capitalism.
So yeah, he held the
money.
position of Lord Alvander Viltremor, your patron, 200 years ago.
I wonder if they're... Would we know if they're related? Would he be able to tell
No,
that?
you wouldn't know from that. No. And
Yeah,
that's
you'll,
a pretty
you'll basically have
big-
to transcribe anything.
Yeah,
that-
like literally for
I don't know.
knowing
Was he
that is like a
eaten-
crazy amount of knowledge. Like that's like almost like, why would I know that? How do I know that? But I would say because of your connection to Moloch, it's like beamed into your brain.
Yeah.
Was he eaten by a whale?
Jacob Grisseltang, I think I should
Where was he
apologize to
grilled
you for doubting your capabilities in this party. You know things clearly, you fought well, you have the ability to
There's
make people
one-
sick. I don't think just from looking at you either. Yes.
Apology accepted, my lad.
You have the ability
Now can
to
I
heal the
ask
sick.
you something? Have you heard of the bloody thing?
Have I heard of the body
I take back
Make a
everything I
history
said.
check. And
I
it's
don't
been,
know if I've actually asked
you haven't. He's the only one that hasn't.
I rolled a
He asked you and
On a
I didn't
six.
ask
So
you.
7, I think.
On a 6, absolutely not.
What the fuck is that?
Is that an illness? Is that a disease?
What is this Betty? Who is she?
Never mind.
He's just so disheartened at this point.
It's like, oh, okay.
The whole time we're having this conversation, we're going to be eating carrot soup as well.
Absolutely, yeah. You're just sort of like there, but your ration spoon, like.
So, the krill guy was in the position of who before?
You know the guy who's given us this mission?
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
Viltremor. Lord Viltremor.
Lord Viltremor.
Yeah.
Funny if he had a tremor. Like Lord Viltremor. Oh no.
I mean, we might meet him in person and discover that is the case. You've got time
Keep
to
pulling
write it.
snacks out.
How many things did you buy?
Bring a stone into D&D.
No, you did a weekly shop.
I spent like 50 quid a card.
Jesus.
Right. Who's taking the next action? Who's interacting with something or looking
There.
around?
Hold on.
Are there any houses we haven't checked?
Yeah,
That one over there.
Perhaps
Oh,
we
he's
want
across
to
the
this
church
house?
as well. I guess.
So you all go to the house, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you all go into this house,
I'm gonna wait outside because I want to look at those barrels.
Seeing as it's the last house, actually, maybe we should roll a perception.
No,
before we
These ones by this house.
what,
The ones
here,
that are
The yellow
clearly
ones.
just scenery.
Yeah.
those are hay bales.
You might find a needle.
Yeah. So
Feels so.
as you
Well,
walk
hang on
in,
quick. If they're hay bales, then I'll go to those boxes.
I'll go to those barrels over there.
Don't
Those are
mention
also hay.
something I wanted to make a perception check before we went in.
what are you trying to perceive?
I don't know, seeing as it's the last house and we saw there's something we might heard of something we might trigger, I just want to make sure there's no dangers.
Oh, like check for traps as you enter.
Smash the crates!
Yeah, so checking for traps.
I don't know. Then again, my instincts to check for things to steal, so I have a choice between the two.
Did you say the dynamite that I found was
It'd
the
be
depth
cool.
charge?
Those are the depth charges, yeah.
Right, okay.
I check
All
the
of
traps.
them.
3 of them in one chest, yeah. So whoever was stealing them was the person who had that house.
Alright,
The
just-
next
whatever the
door
check
neighbour.
is, I failed it.
So you go to the house and you think, right, actually, I'm going to be really careful.
It might
And
be
as
a
you go
6.
to open the door, as you go to
A
open the
trap that
door,
wasn't there
it's
appears.
almost like your depth perception f's up for a minute, and you just like fall through the door, and it fall open,
It's Halloween
face
in
first onto the
January.
floor, like boom,
It's one of them, like.
ow, and you hit your head on like a hard stone floor.
Halloween in
I
January.
rolled 2
there's no
1s and a 2
floors.
today.
You're not having a good time.
No.
So.
Fall straight in the door and knocked yourself unconscious.
You lot all see.
For being careful.
You lot all see. You lot all see Yarrick just fall face first into the house and eat shit.
There was a trap, it was a slippery floor.
Yeah.
It was a
Someone's been cleaning recently.
raised
Wet
door
floor
frame.
sign.
Yeah.
Can I have a look in the barrel?
So yeah, you open up the barrels, and inside one of them is just a 20-foot coil of chain. Just chains.
Right.
And nestled in the centre of them is a flare.
Ooh.
It's in the jeans, not.
Uh,
A single leg of a flare.
is
No,
it worth taking the chains?
They'll be heavy.
They'll be very heavy. Yeah. 20 feet of chain.
Also, is there gonna be any point to that? I'll take the flare.
Okay. You have a flare.
Guys, there's a chain over here if you want it. Maybe the Lion Man because he's ripped.
Just realised that I'm going to wear it like a weight.
Yeah.
Or like Kratos' chains.
Oh yeah.
Well, we've got to try and find.
I'll run back over
thing
to them as well.
Yeah. Okay, so you all go towards the house now. You've picked yourself up, and as you enter the
Bleeding
house,
from his head.
I'll have a peek
Look.
through the door.
you have like a little peek through, and next to the door, you see a series of like coat hooks. There's two that are about sort of adult height, like 5-6 foot, and then there's two that are about 3 foot off the ground, and each one has a name above it. You do notice the little ones.
Papa Bear, Mama Bear, Baby Bear, Goldilocks.
The two little shorter coat hooks. One says Alvander and one says Ash.
Wait for everyone to stack it going in this house.
Wait, what?
There's some coat hooks to the left of the
Alvander?
door.
How old
There's
is
some
this
smaller
man?
ones, and then some smaller ones, and one says Alvander, the other one says Ash.
He was a kid here.
Do we need to?
And that was his sister.
Oh no, we need to take the ash to
him. He wants the ashes.
guy.
So his whole game is for us to carry around his dead sister.
What a weirdo. Anyway, let's eat some more dead turkey.
Dead turkey.
Yeah,
Eating him
so
alive.
Well, I am a crow.
Never invite me to Christmas at your house.
Was there anything to steal? I wasn't listening to that bit.
make an investigation check.
Steal the coat
cheeky
hooks.
fucker.
18, now we're talking.
Jesus
19.
Christ.
Damn, son. So
19, really.
on a 19, you walk into the house, you peer around, and there's one in the same space. There's one like double bed, and then just off to the left there's a single bed. In the middle there's a very modest table, almost like a Japanese style, like sit on the floor table.
Yeah.
There's nothing sort of prepared on it. On the floor next to the coat hook is a small burlap sack, and there's a diary sticking out of it.
Oh, fuck.
A lot of time for that folk.
Diary of Jane.
I have found Ash's diary.
So while he's reading that, who's gonna do the next looking about?
I've
Can
done
I
quite a few
use
recently. I think.
Oh yeah, go for it.
my acrobatics to ninjally
Start doing
sort of like
cartwheels around the
come
house.
across, like pressing bits
Guys,
on
check it
the
out.
walls looking for.
Yeah, so you walk in and you
One
get out
perfect
your
cut.
lion claws. Make an acrobatics check for me. I like the idea of you investigating with acrobatics. I'm down.
Prancing around the room.
So that is a 16.
16. On the 16, your claws out and you start like swinging across the walls. And as you get to the bit near the adult's
Doors there
bed,
for the lads.
you press your
Wait,
claws
for the
into
lava.
what looks like a normal plank,
Closes lava.
and it comes out of the wall with you as like a small box, like a box, and inside the box is a it's like a pouch with a red bead on the drawstring.
Okay.
Why did he do it like that? A red bead.
Drawstring. I don't know. I don't know why I do the things I do.
So you're clearly thinking of another kind of bead, but
Okay, so there obviously would have been a bit of a commotion as I've just gone.
Yeah, you
fallen
lot
off the
see
wall.
him do like cat zoomies mode, like
After he
springs up.
walks in and collapses
Yeah.
on the floor,
You
he
see
goes
him, like,
mental and pulls the wall off.
and almost like come off the wall with a draw, like stuck to his claws. Dum, 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 dum.
And I've got a nice like satin
Pouch with a red
with
bead
an anal bead on the end.
on the end, an actual anal bead.
Could I look around the room for anywhere? Like, is there anywhere there might be like, more explosives?
Anywhere there might be more explosives.
unlikely in this house.
Yeah, like what's that? Do I roll to sense explosives?
Yeah, I was trying to think.
Check for.
Is there any like anywhere that like powders are stored?
Okay, so your last one was obsessed with mushrooms. Your new one is obsessed with.
Does anybody want to read a sad diary?
Oh, have a look.
It's quite sad. I'm quite proud of that one, you know.
That makes me feel like I'm at work again, man.
5.
Inspired by the case studies from some of your videos, you know.
Was it really?
I tried to write like some of them.
We'll have to find this
What, like-
cake they speak of.
Really, what ones?
I don't know. I just when you did that series
The cakey
ages
ones?
ago, yeah, I was like, oh,
I still do that. I just
I'm just
unlisted
gonna
it now.
inhibit the role of like, child. Right. So, by the way, that pouch you found inside it is
Is that the old compound with
it's like a thick red dust, and
these are days.
there's like bits of like
Did you not get that
kindling
immediately?
There's no
and sort of dried
number.
material, and it almost smells like really strong, almost overwhelming
1
herbs
week.
hit your nose and you open the, as
That
you
was the
open
giveaway,
the
'cause
pouch
it's
and
Sunday,
like
we're on it,
yeah, and then you're sort of like bestial
Monday.
senses. It's almost like a sort of catnip vibe where you
I
can't
thought it
stop
was
smelling
morning.
it.
Oh,
Like you
okay.
want to keep smelling it. Like, oh, this is really
Oh,
nice.
that's fucking freaky.
Okay. Sorry, I'm writing out notes.
I like that she wrote the rest of the diary is empty and this entry line is covered in tears.
That's just for you for context.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sorry, that's why I wrote it in a different typeface. I think.
Just bigger and bolder.
Well, that explains why Lord Krill didn't give help.
What, this diary, or
Well, if
we haven't read it yet?
oh, no, so
Well-
he wouldn't be a dad. Maybe not. No.
Spoilers.
No,
I haven't
that's
read
me.
it yet.
No, that's me.
Oh yeah, you know
Okay,
Dune
so
2.
I'm
The
deeply enthralled by this, and they're all reading
Spooky.
diary.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, did I miss anything on reading a diary?
He found the compound.
Oh, when Cat
that,
zoomies
that,
across the walls.
that bag has the compound in it.
Oh,
Just,
what,
just
the
to
one you
alleviate
like?
you like searching any deeper for it. That is the thing.
I was gonna say, so is there like a kitchen that has like jars of powders? And
burning books.
You're obsessed with spice at the moment.
Yeah. So, yeah, I love my spice.
I'm a pirate.
This room is actually it's devoid of like a what looks like a traditional kitchen. There's a fire pit with
Modernist.
like a you know like a two sticks and a chain that
Yeah.
you might like hover a cauldron or a pot over. But there's nothing that looks like a traditional kitchen there.
Is there a cauldron there?
No, there's not this time. Sorry.
Okay. Can I look under the bed? The big bed.
Yes. I was just going to get rid of those things because you've seen them now.
Yeah.
You look under the bed and you see sort of neatly folded piles of clothing, one for a man, one for a woman. And you find a small pouch with like 4 or 5 silver coins in it. I'm going to say 4 for the sake of actually giving you a number to write down. 4 silver coins.
4 or 5.
4 or 5 Schrodinger's coin. And also in the pouch is like a small bag of lavender, but obviously it's long dried lavender. So it looks like
Well, it'll help us sleep if we have to be sleeping in the
you
church.
can put it under your pillow.
Yeah. Okay, so Garen found. Has he told us?
I'm sniffing the fuck out of her. Alright, so you guys probably got to pull me away from it because I'm like
Yeah, it's
really
like
into it.
it's like a really strong, enticing smell. Remember, like you got beast people.
It smells like outside Subway.
I described it as having a similar effect to like
Subway. That's a great smell.
like almost like the effect of like catnip.
Yeah.
I'm just like pupils dilated, like just huffing this fucking bag.
It's a fucking bag with glue.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Who hasn't had a go? That's Tom. You haven't done it.
Not yet. I'm just finishing up reading this.
Okay. This is a single story house again.
Yeah, they're all single story buildings.
Can I chest the floor?
Test the floor. Sure. You make an investigation check for me.
18.
18. So you go about the floor, poking it with your walking stick, like. Eventually, you come to a section near the sort of dining table bit. And you poke it, and it's hollowed. And you lift it up, and inside you find, like, you know, like when people have like tins where they keep their like secret life savings in there.
Family's treasure.
Yeah,
Two
yeah.
silver pieces.
You find like a tin that's got like a ribbon over it holding it shut, and you open it. Inside
The
is
treasure!
a stack of like 10 gold coins.
Oh, fuck!
My pot of gold.
Oh, I should have been looking for this.
I've got 10 gold coins here. Is there anything you would like to trade?
Dance for me.
I'll trade you the dagger for 10 gold coins.
No, I think I might use that dagger.
Okay.
Also, I think
I would say that you would have
gold.
attuned to the dagger.
Oh, I don't have any of these items.
While
I
you
sold
were
them last
resting.
time.
Have you got anything
That-
cool?
I don't know.
Would I be able
Could've been
to
cool.
maybe make a
Have I eaten
connection
all the carrot
between
soup now?
this letter and
How many portions of
the
carrot?
dad that's appearing
I
to the
can
girl?
sell you a winter blanket for.
A winter blanket?
I think from reading the note
gold?
about the bestiary entry and trying to work out what the creature is, and hearing about the
Yeah, that's
experience of
all
the
I got.
girls, I'd like you to make
all you got is a winter blanket.
thinking more-
another nature check.
Oh,
I
I
was
have a
thinking more
strange
Joris.
scorpion spine.
The
or
name
something.
Joris on the letter who died.
Oh, Joris.
Is it
What,
more?
like-
It seems more than likely
Um,
that that's her dad.
I should explain.
I think you
last
logically
night
make
when you
the
were sleeping,
connection
I
that
went
it is
out.
her
Because
dad.
everyone
Yeah,
else
yeah.
seemed.
Might be worth telling
Yeah,
these
from
two as
what?
well.
From the list of missing people.
Well,
Yeah,
and the letter mentions Joris died, and then everyone started seeing his face, and she
Yes.
says she sees her dad. and-
Yes, so you would make that connection naturally that Joris Field Tremor would potentially be him.
Guys, Yarek's gonna tell us a story.
Oh, you just
Who hasn't read the diary entry,
If
by the way?
you wondered if you had
Oh.
anything to sell, I have
I'll give you the letter
a
as well.
spine
'cause-
of some
might as well give you
strange
all of it.
creature
Not
that's
this them again.
stabbed into the ground.
They're both reading.
A big bone spike
A big bone spike.
of an animal stabbed into the ground, and I took it. Would you buy that for 10 gold?
Whereabouts was this?
When you were sleeping, I walked off down past the town and found a bridge that broke, and there was a giant cave, but also some tents. And at the back of the tents, there was this. It looked important.
I'll take your scorpion spine for 10 gold.
Okay, deal.
Fucking what?
My gold is a nice round number. I don't want to ruin it.
Don't you have an intelligence of +1? It's not like high intelligence, but I feel like it's smart enough to not buy a fucking.
For 20 gold, I will sell you a herbalism kit.
A what?
Herbalism kit.
It's like how you're like in the middle of this tense investigation, reading this depressing note around a ruined town, and you're just there wailing and dealing.
Would you like some common clothes?
Do we have any explosives?
Would you like the shirt off my back?
Okay, so
think we're good.
when we get
So I no longer have a spine.
there,
You're supposed to
I
put
was
question
gonna
marks.
go
Spineless.
and check
Supposed to put question
the
marks spine,
house.
because we don't know what the creature is.
Question marks
The
spine.
charges were
A
found in
spine of some creature that
for
looks
more
scorpion.
charges. I feel like they would have. Well, surely if they were stealing all the depth charges, they would have had more than 3, and they probably would have hidden them in
Oh, by the way, I have 3 depth
multiple
charges.
places. We saw you pull them out.
You
I
weren't
fa-
there. You
I
were,
faced-
you were in that building. He was there.
so you return back
You
to
threw them in the middle of the town square.
You return, so
face palmed at the fact that they
Tyler.
almost exploded.
you return back to this house. I'd like you to make an investigation check for me, please.
Surely this is going to go well. Oh, then. Oh, okay. 11. Oh, right. Oh no, 17 plus 4. So 21.
You go into this house and you're like in your head you're like convinced like this whole settlement must have had more than 3 depth charges. So you start
Wasn't
casing
that
the
upset
joint,
about
turning
it.
the place upstairs. You like move the bed, you drag stuff around, and eventually
Carefully drag
you
stuff around,
open
actually.
you open the oven
Yeah.
and
house don't blow up.
behind where the chicken was, you find like an opening in the back of the oven. On a 21, right?
Oh,
Um,
chicken.
You
You're
find
certainly in the chicken, but not behind it.
and you're like, wait a minute, there's like an opening here. You push it open, and there's a
This is hollow.
a nook in the wall with a single other depth charge.
That
in
seems like a good place to hide a
One
bomb.
more depth
Behind
another
oven.
Yeah. One depth charge.
it. Hey, this is crazy fantasy world.
Can I go and look back in the greenhouse?
The greenhouse.
Because I can't remember what was in that.
Method property.
Inside that one there was a dead person with a massive wound, and you got the first note, the doctor's note that was explaining.
Oh wait, I
the-
didn't go in that one.
Can I
Analysis.
investigate the room? Just to look around it.
Sure. So you go back in and you see old Daddy Man with his gaping wound, sort of looking desiccated and sort of
Man.
almost like mummified. Yeah. What are you investigating for? What are you trying to?
I basically just to like look around the room, see what the room looks like.
Sure. So you look around again, and you see next to the corpse is like a large desk, and long faded sort of like papers scattered around it. You can see there's a collection of those spines, like the one that he sold to you just now.
I've been cheating.
And they're like in various stages of being like dissected and opened, and
Right.
there's there's a vial of liquid with like a almost like a pH testing strip in it style thing.
Right.
Almost like a sort of like a makeshift lab setup.
Science.
Can I call him over?
Yeah.
I was just thinking.
Tyler, come on, get over here.
Get over here.
So, Tyler, you join him and you sort of inspect this room deeper, and you're seeing sort of like makeshift
Well, I was
medical
gonna
equipment.
ask
Because
him.
I was going to check the body because
I
I
was
feel
gonna-
like I might have encountered something like it in my time
See, is
working
he's
in medicine.
as he's a maker of things. Would he know like the
And,
stuff you need to make like explosives with?
Well, I'm a maker of things and a knower of medicine.
Well, yeah. So you might know
Um,
chemicals.
I don't know if explosives are really my
We've got how many depth
Specialty.
charges? Like 4?
3,
for.
4.
We found 3 in the.
But I'm just wondering because like this desk has got. This
I could
desk
have-
has got things on
I
it.
could have a look, but my specialty's more in medicine than it is. And I suppose maybe the chemistry
Would
around
you have to
medicine
roll to
rather
see
than.
if he's like? Would it be like
I would say that
knowledge?
on stuff to do with medical, so like synthesizing cures or like making stuff from monster parts and stuff like that, like stuff to do with like biological needs.
Yeah.
I would say that he's very proficient. I would say when it comes to explosives,
It's a different
I know.
kind.
that's a different kind of science.
I'd have a
completely,
basic
that's
knowledge, but
that's
He
not
knows
like
biology
that's like
and not looking for
in-depth
chemistry.
chemistry. You know, like
Right.
you know, knowing that you need like saltpeter
Does
and
me
things
being
like
proficient in medicine help that?
This
at all?
one knows that.
Dungeon Master, do you know how to make bombs?
And I've heard of the bloody thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
being
can I,
proficient.
just
in
put him in the
medicine-
fire.
Improving proficient in medicine will be similar to like yours is more like sort of like wisdom of the land medicine, right?
Okay, fine.
So yeah, with Tomo's character, we're sort of bending the rules a little bit because obviously medicine is
I'll be
normally
more than
a
herbs.
nature style role.
Mm.
So we're saying that you can make any medicine checks that Tom makes, he can use as intelligence so long as it fits the purview. Is how we're doing
Yeah.
this. So yours is more like herbalism and things of the land, right? That's the typical
Dock
use
leaves
for
and fucking
that's the typical use for
mushrooms and
medicine
shit.
in D&D. Yeah,
so you said it was desk.
a desk.
Can I look in the drawer?
Yeah, so you open the drawer and you find like
Look at the guy's drawers.
you find a little snuff box
Yeah.
with some long aged snuff in it.
Is it?
It's like a mixture of like
Ooh,
Usable?
Snarky.
Or
You
should I
don't
just
know.
then chuck it out.
You don't know. It's very old snuff.
Derek, would you like to buy some snuff for 10 Is there anything else, or is that just it?
There's also a set of like monocles, you know, like the sort of with the little lenses
yeah,
that
for
not the
them now.
monocles by
Like a jeweler's
Oh,
glasses.
yeah.
yeah, with the different lenses that go for like different areas of varying levels of magnification. There's
Not too far off my goggle.
There's yours are more like mechanical. These are like
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's like a really fine scalpel set, like surgical steel scalpel set, and also inside the drawer is a pristine copy of Herbane's Bestiary.
Oh wait, this
That was
creature's
what
not
the
in
note said
there.
about.
Yeah.
It said it's not in there, did it?
Oh, it said-
I
it
think
said
like wasn't he
consult
requesting
it.
the newest copy?
Maybe this is the old
It
copy.
said consult Herbane's copy or something.
And requisitioning the latest edition of Herbane's Beast Law Volume
Oh, that was okay.
What volume is this one?
What volume does I say there?
CXV.
This is CXV.
This is CXIV.
It's an HIV.
From the newly built library, yeah. So this would be the one that he was asking for to figure out what the monster was.
And then the monster found out and was like, nope.
Have a look through, see if any of it's highlighted.
So this is like
Gone through.
Look for dog ears.
yeah. So you spend about 10 or so minutes sort of peeling through it, and you find a single very small like bookmark marking one page, and it's on a page for the Manticore.
Fucking knew it. The barbed tail.
Is that a metal genre?
You start to read through
Was that half lion, half scorpion?
lion, scorpion.
Praying mantis.
There's all sorts.
Let me open up the.
Got barbed tail.
I really did scam you then, didn't I?
I came up with a race for the lesser manticore.
Honestly, it was more of like an OCD thing of like I got 100 gold, 110 look weird.
You could have given it to me. I couldn't even afford a drink
What,
at the
100
bar.
You got 100 and what gold? I got like 6.
Manticore.
I have an
Oh
amount.
no, there we go. I got
9.
39 gold. That's better than I thought.
Where the hell is flame morsels? I'm
For
just trying to
some
find the
reason,
book.
this, for years, it's just made me really cringy. Cringe.
Yeah.
I don't know. It feels. I don't know.
Because it's like
It always gets used in like the weirdest of contexts.
Yeah, well, like Taylor Swift.
You know what?
She
Frobby.
used it.
Probably.
Right, so
Wait,
you
so
open up to
the-
you open up to
Did I show you
the
that meme?
right. I found it. Right, so you open up to the Manticore section, and you become aware that this creature can fly. It has a wingspan.
Fly.
It's capable of mimicking any words or phrases they've heard in any language they can understand.
Like me.
And equally, it is the combination of a lion.
A tiger and a bear.
Oh my! Wait,
This is real cereal, guys.
A lion, a witch, and a wardrobe.
sorry. Why is it not telling me what the?
That'd be like a fucking
So
Solomonic
it's like a
demon.
lion, a scorpion, and with the wings of a bat, but very long. But the Manticore bears a humanoid face, and
It just makes it extra creepy.
yeah, but this one particularly seems to have gained the ability to morph its face to suit the face of its nearest and most recent victims.
Clayface.
So not only can it
With a lion's
recreate
name.
sounds it's heard, it can recreate the
Get fucked,
faces of
Clayface.
people.
Little lion
It
man.
is a venomous creature, and it has very sharp claws and a bite.
Fucking
music. It's like,
right.
Do we know how old Alvander Viltremor is?
You know that he's an elf.
Okay, so he's long. Yeah.
I like that we're reading through the book and read this terrifying description and go, how old's
Yes.
To be fair, he has been curious about it since
Well, I'm just
Alvander
confused
was on the name
that
tag.
Alvander Viltremor gave us the ashes for his dead sister,
You keep-
sent us down to the place where his dead sister was killed, and wants us to defeat this creature that killed his family.
And if any of us checked
I
inside
may not be as intelligent
ashes,
as Dr. the Impaler there, but is there something strange about this?
why do we check to make sure it is
Curious accent.
actually ashes?
What?
It could be a cool crystal or
Ashes,
something.
ashes.
Yeah.
Yeah, have we actually looked
Um,
at the ashes in your...
I want to inspect the body in the.
Okay, so you go
Oh,
We
to
that's
actually
my point.
need
Pour
we
it out.
weren't actually
Make-
looking for the ashes
Spreading,
of the sister,
spreading it all
Lines.
around.
No, they were in the. They were in
It's just
the.
that she's called Ash.
yeah.
We're not looking,
Ashes, yeah.
Oh, we're looking for the ashes.
Yeah,
of
so
Ash.
No, we've got
it is the
ashes.
ashes.
They were
You've
in
got
the-
the, you've got the
They were in
ashes.
the air with the
Fitting.
supplies. There was like a bag of
Why
ashes.
do we-
Okay, so make me a medicine check, please. If you
No,
want
no,
to check
no.
the
We
body.
don't need the ashes to fight the monster. This guy wants the ashes.
And the monster's
So
head.
that you
We're
can
in
have
the
the
ashes.
sister's ashes.
He also wants the monster's head.
Yeah,
But,
but why?
He's gonna lie.
19. I think
Because
if
remember
we're
the-
doing an
the way we
intelligence
got
one.
the,
We are.
the way we
Oh
got
wait,
the
no, I have
ashes
expertise in medicine.
Was in a
From
in
my
the burial.
thingy
Yeah.
that you
Yes,
sent me.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
basically,
yes.
he told us
so
to
it's
grave rob his own sister.
So when you
23.
Take her ashes to the thing that killed her.
when you open
risking losing them.
when you go to have a deeper
Did
check
they react?
over the
They're not
force,
trusting us.
Yeah, they did.
So they were magic.
Sorry, we're having like a semi in.
Excuse
in
you.
So Tyler, you inspect the wound closer and you get your medical tools out and you begin sort of peeling away at him.
What, is this the
And-
wound of the body in green?
Cure wounds.
Yeah.
Cure wounds. Oh fuck! I
And-
just replaced my spell slot.
From like
Bring
the
back
sort
to
of
life.
necrosis, you see that like the venom has almost preserved the condition of the body, and from inside the wound, you actually managed to on a 22, right?
Jesus.
23.
23. You managed to actually find a perfectly preserved single vial
Oh,
of
wait,
manticore venom
Um,
worth of stuff that you can sort of rescue from inside the wound.
expertise is double proficiency, isn't it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. So no, 21.
21.
Well.
Still on a 21, you would manage to find some perfectly preserved manticore venom, enough that you can get into one vial for your inventory.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Hmm.
Are they able to be
Preserve
poisoned
my
by
food
their
in
own
it.
venom?
Drink it.
You wouldn't know. You especially wouldn't know.
Yeah, I know.
What was the question?
book say of anything about weaknesses?
Would they
for
be
them?
able to be poisoned by their own venom?
It doesn't mention that the creature has any weaknesses.
It's invincible.
It does tell you to beware
Go
it's,
home.
beware it's raw.
I'm pretty sure some depth charges.
Well, that's
Does it
not
have
a
a-
giant fucking ears, is it?
Is it Shrek?
Do we know if
Yeah.
it has any?
Explosive resistances.
Does it carry an explosion?
Well,
Explosions heal it.
Resistances in general.
The book doesn't mention any specific resistances or weaknesses. It
Okay.
doesn't seem to have any. in
Where is
particular.
raw? I would suggest before the fight we plug our ears.
Here
Why
we
don't I just
roll.
raw at it as well? Because I've got intimidating.
Like cats when they go on their backs up.
Yeah.
What film is that where like a creature roars at someone and the person goes ah back? It is,
Skyrim.
isn't it? Shrek, yeah.
Probably Shrek.
Yeah.
But it's the start of the book with the villagers.
In the
Okay.
Burger King.
So when
Yeah,
when
'cause
you
they're all
lot
showing that, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
when you lot are ready,
Yeah, they're all-
in a row.
when you lot are ready, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to allow you,
Pardon me.
what do you reckon, 5 or 10
That was
minutes
a
to
roll.
plan. I'll leave the room.
I was literally about to say, should we
God, what the
make
hell
a
do we
plan?
plan?
Yeah, make a plan for your ambush that you want to set up, and I will fuck off for like 5 minutes, and I'll come back.
We're going for a fag.
Where are you going to fuck off to?
Well,
Sit in the car.
We'll
and-
go
I'll
for a fag.
roll a
Hey,
cigarette,
Sit in
and
the
I'll
car and have a
just
cry.
go sit in my car for 5 minutes while you plan.
He's sitting in his car, we look around the corner, it's just like music blasting
Getting in the
Psyching
mood
yourself
getting
up.
in the mood to kill a player.
to kill all of our characters.
So
Just looking out the window like...
boys live doing all this.
I already almost started walking into a cave and you
Calm
threw
down,
TNT.
Doctor. Now is not the time for fear.
We went outside
Problems
earlier.
later.
We went outside. Tom said, after all this stuff, he said, okay, so if one of your characters dies, what should we do? He's planning what's going to happen if our characters are dead before we've even started the thing.
No. It's courtesy to ask. Like, how do you want to go about it if a character
How do you want
does
to die?
happen to die? Did I see my Jake's tobacco pouch? Toboggan pouches. I mean, it's typical stoner behaviour. Where's my things, dude?
Where's my things?
Dude, where's my car?
Where's my car?
Dude, where's my baby cow?
But yeah, I'll just go around the corner and I'll go. Like I said, you lot can
Standing
plan.
on the corner like that.
And then you can reveal your plan to me. Therefore, I've got the best way of not accidentally over metagaming.
Right, so the plan I was thinking... Ooh! Barbie, dinner first. Yeah, the plan I was thinking is maybe we can go down the well, put all the bombs in the bottom of the well, lure it down the well with that thing you got,
Oh, with the stuff.
and blow it up.
How the fuck are we going to get it to go down the well?
Will it fit
He's
down the
got,
well?
He's got a
wingspan of
luring
like
thing.
15 foot.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that.
Cram it in.
It's a big
I feel
fucking
like
monster.
The herb
Yeah,
thing
but
Definitely lure it into
the-
a house for
are
bombs.
designed more to lure it to the general vicinity, not the exact location of the.
I was going to say,
Because
like,
I think
I don't know if we
when
threw
it
that-
gets near and it sees people standing around the well, it's probably going to be a bit more like
Well, we could put bombs.
something's not right here. Like,
We could put the bombs in one of the houses and hide in another house until it goes in.
Where's the other house?
no, not that one.
so they've all got chimneys.
Try the
right?
church.
Yeah, they've all got fireplaces.
Mm.
Let's put the stuff on the fireplace and come out the chimney.
Like Father Christmas in
Yes.
Romance.
Invite
No,
Santa.
but then we're still in a building, safe. It's going to come to the area.
We can get Santa to fight him.
And then, okay, I guess I get to that point. I'm like, right, well, how are we going to get it in the building?
I still think, right, pop it in the well somehow,
Well,
it'll be in a confined space.
yeah.
Then if we blow it up in the well, it's going to be
Well, yeah,
like
but we need,
under there.
we need to get it into
Same
the
thing.
well.
The well is
What you
really
do, go in the well. Yeah.
It's
Oh,
also
there's
wet.
nothing shifty going
Hang on,
on.
hang on.
It,
Oh,
getting
wonder-
it to
trust
fly
us.
through a wall.
I wonder if we...
Probably a bit easier than getting it to
Did
fly
Tom
down.
say that-
Wasn't one of the houses have a giant opening in it?
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say,
it's
didn't-
caved in.
did
Its arse is
Tom-
caved in.
Did Tom say that the well, like, it literally just went down and it was the bottom?
It's super deep. I didn't even get to the bottom. I don't
So I
think.
wonder if, like,
He
down
was-
the bottom of the well, maybe there's a tunnel, like, round and out. Like, out again. If we
What if
lured
we
it
just
down
go
the well,
there and then we'll just die.
We've got to
in
get
the
his
well.
head though, haven't we?
his head might come off.
Oh, did they
His
say
head
that?
shoots back up out the well.
Did they say we needed to get its head?
Yeah.
He wants to bring out his head.
Yeah, we didn't
Oh.
actually
Well, what if we put the
Head in the
bombs?
bucket and bring it up.
What if we put the bombs in a house that has the big opening, light the stuff in that, wait for it to go into that house, maybe through the
Well,
big
yeah,
opening, and
then
then
blow
blow
the
it up.
fucking building up.
Yeah, and while we wait for it.
But
we
what
hide
happens if it
different
comes
house.
in, we light it and it flies out again?
Well,
This is why I'm thinking if it's in the well, it's in a contained space, it's got a while to try and get out, and the explosion will blow it out.
Well,
I don't
another
think it's
part
going
of
to
that
fit that.
film
Is it gonna be like
there's
a
water
fuse
at the bottom of the
time,
well.
Or is it just going to be
Yeah,
like-
wedge it in the walls,
We could just
So-
blow up a church.
so you have like the tube of the well.
Yeah, we get to
Put-
burn down the church
Put
at
the
the same
bombs
time.
around the outside. We go down to the bottom of the well, and then like fire to light the
You know, fire
the
sort of
explosions.
explosions.
When it comes down, following us, it'll blow him up.
Yeah,
And us.
Jobs are good.
The well is
We're in
super
there
deep.
too, aren't we?
It's really deep. It's also wet at the bottom of there.
Oh, he might be in the well.
He's not going to fit in a well. Look at the size of that well.
And he's not going to go down the well.
It might be in the
Well, I've got a
Forget
flare.
about the fucking well.
I have a flare.
What's the fucking flare going to do?
I can throw the flare in the well and see how far down it
Forget the
goes.
fucking well. It's not going to work. I went down there.
If you didn't go to the bottom.
Yeah, because it was further than 60 foot.
It's a deep old well, but
Did you touch the water in the well?
Did you touch grass?
I got to the water, but I didn't get to the bottom of the water. No.
you couldn't tell how deep the water was.
Oh,
but
okay.
it was very
I thought
deep.
like you got part way down, but you didn't actually reach the bottom.
No, I didn't know.
Oh my god.
Get out. We're planning. Okay.
It's dawn, we plan.
No one's
have any other plans.
Why don't we try all the plans at the same
I don't know if people figured it out and just didn't say it out loud, but well, I'll wait a second. I'll wait until I can hear the P stream.
Close both doors.
Clever. You heard me. The flare is a remote activation, essentially, for. Flare. What do flares use?
So leave it against the stuff.
What works on TNT?
Fire that. Yeah, but how's that a remote activation?
So we set off the stuff.
You mean
put
that we've got to set the
next
flare
to
on fire,
TNT.
throw it at the TNT?
Yeah, we throw it, and it should theoretically land in the vicinity and catch the TNT.
I think the problem we've got is like once we've lured
If not,
it,
could you build a fuse? Are you able to do that? Make some.
I mean, I imagine they probably have a fuse, but the thing is, the fuse is going to go.
Chains nearby, wasn't there? Then a barrel.
Yeah.
can we
okay.
chain a TNT to the monster? I guess like the thing we've got is like once it comes to us, how do we have it somewhere where like static explosions are going to do anything?
Also,
Throw chains over it.
also,
We get the rope,
apart from
sneak in behind it, and shove them up its arse.
my main concern,
And then
as well,
quickly light
The
it.
turkey.
apart from the bombs, I'm assuming is not going to kill it completely.
Oh
because
yeah, I
he's
imagine
planning
it's
a
just going to
boss
do
fight.
damage.
So in terms of the actual bit of the fighting, do we have any plan for that? Like how this works? I thought about
Well,
fighting it indoors so we can't fly, but is that a really bad idea? Is that just going to get us all
crossbows
poisoned?
felt like a hint at the fact that we should probably fight from range.
Oh yeah.
So out-
Goes
outside
through
in the
his
open.
wings, he won't be able to fly, will he?
Oh shit!
So
What if
like
we
Edam.
can we
Like
attach
Edam.
anything to the crossbow
Edam.
bolts and fire that?
The
If you attach the
chain.
dynamite to the crossbow bolts, fire the crossbow at him so you're literally stuck him with a dynamite and blow him up.
Would
Well, you need
attaching
to
a
make
chain?
another shot with a flame source.
No,
Like,
light it and then fire
in-
it.
no, I suppose.
Can we attach a chain to a
Has
crossbow?
anyone got a
like
lighter?
I feel like the crossbows are designed to fire that amount of weight, but not like that amount of weight plus something that weighs 2 or 3 times the amount of a bolt.
Might change with
I'm coming.
Yeah, but I don't think it changed.
We've not gotten anywhere, to be honest.
No.
You go to fire it, it'd be like. Ugh.
What if? So. Got.
You're quoting the planning as
He's
well.
back in the room.
You told me to.
Amazing.
He's in there.
You can listen to it back then.
We-
Here, I'll process.
We
What for a laugh?
hold the chain.
Shut up about the well,
across
brother.
the opening, so he's stuck
I'm
in
just doing
there
this.
with all the bombs. So then we're on the outside holding the chain pulled tight,
You can even change.
and then in the well.
A fucking well. It's still here.
I was just thinking,
Yeah, you
like,
keep talking about the well, so he thinks that's a legit strategy.
like spice on the fireplace. It goes into the big open building.
Spot. Oh yeah.
We then fucking use the chains, pull it like across the big opening. So,
So we'd have to be on the roof,
Well, no, we'd be just outside.
and we pull a chain over the whole building.
No, just across the opening, like because it's just a part of the wall, isn't it?
But how do we make sure it doesn't come
Would it
after
fit through
us?
the church
We've
doors?
got Long
Gun up.
Strider. We've got
why you don't have
magic
quick
missile. I think it's
So that's why we have all the TNT around the
I can't hear
fireplace
anything
and
around
everything.
magic
So
missile
it's
is
gonna
force
fly
damage,
into
isn't
the
it?
building. Maybe one of us
Yeah,
in
and
there.
it just hits.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that, or like, do you reckon it could fit in through a door on one of the houses?
One of the
Well,
churches
this one I'm
might
thinking
big
we're going to
doors.
have
Say
to
with
use
the-
that
with
one
the
that's got
church,
the broken
If we
down
lure it in,
part.
if we could lure it into the
Or
church,
the church.
we all
I'll find
hop
a
out
part.
the windows, and like use the chain to seal the door shut,
Yeah.
and then throw the TNT through the windows.
I'll
we can all
find a
have a
pot,
stick each.
Yeah.
and I'll use my magical tinkering to write the inscription. Oh wait, no, that was last session. That
Can you
one.
magical tinkering to like
We
climb?
try doing that then, do you think?
Well, I think I can make
Is that
a
the best
noise.
plan we got?
I think
Please
luring
don't
it into the
plan
church
it
and trying to blow it up sounds good, right?
Alright. And,
'Cause
and we did you pick up that chain from before?
Where it's just like
It's open
in the
barrel.
in the cul-de-sac. So we can
So
just
what-
grab
what
it.
we'd have to do is we get the chain right,
Yeah.
put it across the floor outside the doors.
Yeah.
We all sort of go near the main doors and throw the spice in. While the spice is in there, and once we know it's there, we get the spice, throw it inside the door so it goes in, and we go in to kind of lure it in. As we all go in, we jump out the front windows.
Can we easily
and pull
do
the
that
chain
out
up.
the windows? Like
I mean, we could
The
rescue it
church
first.
windows, I guess we can just.
the church windows are normally quite high up though.
I mean, if it's high up though, we can build a little step ladder to get out. But
just build a step ladder. Yeah.
But like, I don't think if we've sealed the door with a chain, if we sealed the door with a chain, okay,
Yes, please.
I don't think that he can get back out because it's going to be two small windows. Like the
Well,
windows
yeah,
are
and
too
then if
small.
we're holding the chain across the door.
Yeah, hold it in, and then we once we're outside, we chuck dynamite in.
Or is it easier if instead of all of us being in there,
We use the well. That's what I was thinking.
a couple of people hide in a different building, and whoever's in there shouts for them, and then they come and steal the door?
How are we going to get all the? I think it'd be cool.
Well, I can jump out windows easily because I've got my super jump
Yeah.
thing.
I'm proficient in acrobatics, so I'm fine.
So what? It's two of us.
Yeah, so
hiding
maybe
in the
us two
building?
should be the ones in there, and you two should wait out because neither of you two are going to be as quick either, are you?
Yeah.
Well,
Wait,
unless
wait,
I use the long
Shut up about the
strider.
well.
So just run through that quick then. So with the four of us, two of us jump out the windows.
Yeah, me and Garen.
Yeah, and two of us.
Two out the
Hide
wall.
in a
You're
different
already
building.
outside holding the chain ready.
Yeah, you're hiding in a different building. When we call you, then you go and get the chain.
The only
or we
thing
jump
is,
out the windows.
what if it comes towards one of us on our own in a different building?
Well,
Yeah,
you're
but
in a
if it's
building
lured
and
to
it's going to be lured by
Yeah.
the smelly smoke rather than by the smell of you two.
You just hide until you hear one of us shout.
And we'll go Allah Akbar, and then you fucking.
All I heard there was out of context. Amazing.
I reckon we go with that. I reckon we go with that.
Okay, cool.
We've
Joe-
got a plan.
Joe, which houses?
Can I
Probably
unplug?
those two, I guess.
Left and right of the church.
Yeah.
Okay, so you all have a cunning plan. I take
Hunting
it.
plan.
No.
A hunting clan.
Charming taint, man.
Charming team. Yeah.
So,
Alright, guzzling Graham.
okay, fair players. You've had some time to plan. In character, I imagine you were talking out, exactly what you're doing. So, what happens first?
Me
The chicken or the
and
egg?
me and Tyler were gonna go
Are
and
we?
sit in some building.
Which
No, I
building?
mean, yeah.
Me and
Yeah, you two.
We're the quickest.
Yeah, they're hiding in a building. We're going in the church.
Oh no, yeah,
you
yeah.
two are the
sorry,
quickest,
yeah.
So Tyler and Gristle were going to hide in buildings.
Yes.
Which buildings?
Should we be in the one with the big open ceiling?
I think that was the plan.
Was it left and right respectively?
That's
Yeah,
got an
left,
open
left
ceiling.
and right, but maybe not. Maybe not the one with the big open ceiling.
Perfect timing.
So which one has an open roof?
The one on
This
the right.
one.
Right, okay, well yeah, you want to probably avoid that one then.
Unless
Both just go in the same one then.
Yeah, just go to the same one. It
That
doesn't
might
really
be
change what's going to
tricky.
happen.
Oh, shit.
On me.
Okay, Tom. Before I go in there,
You want to grab the thing?
yeah, can I go into those boxes
Uh-huh.
and get that chain,
So yeah, you grab the chain. Yeah.
and then go to the front of the church,
Uh-huh.
and can I lay the chain across the floor in front of the church?
You do that, yeah. So you lay the chain across the bottom of the floor.
Yeah. Then instead
In
of
front of the door.
where, Joe, where did you say the cave? Yeah, where did you say the cave was?
It was ages
Down
away.
this way.
Down that way. Okay.
But like, there's a 60-foot chasm.
Can I, instead of being in that one with Tom, can I be on right hand side, that middle one?
This one here.
Yeah, hide in there.
Okay. Okay, then Garen and Yarrick.
We're going in the
are-
church.
Yeah, in the church with the compound.
Okay.
Oh, and the explosives.
And the explosives.
Yeah, and
okay.
all 4 depth charges.
Okay. And you're going to be
Oh,
holding
no,
on
or
your...
was it one each?
I'm going to wear a jacket with them
Or we're
underneath.
just going 2 apiece and you guys...
Tell you what, like,
I'm not going to.
if we've got one each, that might be easier because then we can all light them at the same time and then put one in each.
Oh, I thought we were going to just have
Oh.
them in there while we.
Or we can just have
I mean,
them
it could
there
be
ready
in there.
waiting.
It just depends on the fuse
I thought that was
time.
the plan, and then
If they're already in there and then you
Yeah,
can just
right
set them up,
remotely.
light them, and go, then. But you'd have to time it so as it goes in, you go out, and then we shut the door. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah.
So maybe we should chuck it in then.
Yeah,
We should both
yeah,
have-
Yeah, well,
We'd have 2 each. You
And
two be
we-
holding the door.
yeah. So then,
Yeah.
Put it all.
yeah, we'll do it that way.
Okay, so you've got 2, you've got 2. Okay, so...
Because I'm just thinking, if you
Oh, with-
if you've got them in there, then
not to be
it
stupid,
might be
do
a
we-
case that he goes in and
Yeah.
out before we get a chance to.
Or we get stuck in.
Do we
Yeah.
actually have a way to light these as well?
I guess just fucking...
Like, do we have? Is it just a thing that matches?
Oh, you can use the flare.
I think we have like
It might help lure
survival
it as well. If
kits
we've got.
which have ways of making fire normally. I don't know.
You can have like
you can use
you have like flint and
I guess I'd have
tinder.
like a
Okay,
flint on
yeah.
me,
You'd have a flint and
Where's
steel.
tinder?
All of you'd all have a flint and steel.
Why do you have Tinder? You're married.
Okay,
Okay.
so I assume, like all the other buildings here, the church has a chimney and a fireplace.
It indeed does, yeah.
Okay, well we're going to put the spice on the fire and...
Okay.
and
So
light
you,
it
you
up.
go into like the sort of back of the
Make it
church.
lovely
It's just
and cozy.
behind the altar. There's a big like grand fire. You lay the spice in there and you light it. Okay, so you
And now me and Yarrick are going to be waiting sort of like to the side
To the wings.
of the church, ready to yeet out a window.
okay. So you're gonna be by these 2 windows. And you light it, and as it ignites, a sort of red smoke,
Tell you what, I hope this does actually do anything.
a sort of
You just won't seal the doors and we won't get stuck in there killed.
Gas kind of thing.
a red smoke starts to fill the room, and
Oh.
the smell of almost like an intoxicating smell fills the air. It's really strong, most of like saffron and other really strong herbs, but like burning, and the smoke fills the room, billows. You two,
I take a deep puff
Out
and
on
go,
the houses.
no, you're about to find out why I got fired.
you hear
No, but-
the flapping of wings, and then you peek through the window and you see the manticore lands
Jesus hell.
Oh,
in the centre over the well, and it
Yeah, there's no way that was fitting in a
I think
well.
I'll go down the well
It's-
quite easily.
it's like sniffing, and you see like the you two peek out the windows. You see the human face on the front turns from that of a little girl to an old man to an orc sniffing around, and
To the bloody Betty.
and then you hear from like a
Front of a
disembodied voice. It's almost human, but also very bestial and gargly.
Very Bessie.
You hear
3, 5.
it sort of like an echoey, like help, help, come here, and then "What's that in the mine?" And then it creeps forward into the church. Can both of you two make a stealth roll for me, please? With advantage, because it's distracted by the
What's
smell.
plus 2?
Advantage,
Yeah.
so roll 2d20, take the higher of 2 rolls.
Just
Well,
quick.
which one's stuff?
How?
All natural 20.
What's the time like on these fuses on the dynamite?
You don't know.
You don't know.
No, one action. It's one action, so
Okay.
it's like 6 seconds.
It was with advantage, not
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Fucking
What did you
blow your
get?
hand off.
I haven't got anything.
15.
15 and a natural 20. So you press yourselves up against the wall.
Is that inside the?
Yeah, it's getting into the church. It comes past you, and
Should we
as
go?
as it's coming past the doorway,
We'll call.
it sort of starts whipping its tail, and it just
Oh,
whips like
it's
past the
very
air in
bad.
front of you, and you feel like the air cut, and you almost smell like the venom eeping from the spines on its tail as it cuts past you in the air. It you pass the church. It puts its claw on the altar and just shatters the altar as the weight of it bears on top of it, and it starts burying. The face turns as it's got its back to you. Like it looks back, the face turns from human to a bestial sort of lion face, and it buries its face deep into the compound in the fire.
Should we?
Yeah, you guys want to start right.
Okay,
Karen, you're up first.
We do.
Okay, I'm moving out the window to the left.
To the wall.
Yeah, so make an acrobatics check for me.
Yeah, cool.
The window to the wall.
Look how to use my jump.
Holly Jolly Christmas.
12.
12. So you leap out the window, take 1 slashing damage as the glass splinters on your shoulder. You make a dive and roll onto the ground outside. Yarrick, make an acrobatics check.
Can I just use my rabbit hop?
You can indeed.
Yeah.
Boy.
So you wing out the window. You make a really clean roll, you tuck, dump and roll, and you are tuck, dump and roll. And you are outside.
Tom's fucking text out.
Right, okay. You two, you're up next. What's happening?
Okay, so I'm gonna. Me and Tom kind of do the same thing. We run towards the chain on the floor,
Yeah.
pick it up, and kind of wrap it through the door.
So yeah, you pull the door handle shut, and almost like a door bar made out of steel chains, you lash it through
Yeah.
the handles as much as you can. You pull tight, holding the door shut.
And the hand
Get
will
a
just
bow.
break off together and it just falls to it.
It wouldn't be smart just to hold
Yeah.
the chain.
Yeah, I think it hold it. The only thing is that
I feel like a manticore is stronger than the two of us
Well,
combined.
okay, so we tie it round through the handles and then hold the ends
Yeah,
on
they're
both
like-
sides.
Yeah. So you're almost
Pulling
like
it tight.
you're almost like round the corner,
Yeah,
so that you've got like a leverage point.
padlock it on the other side.
Because
yeah.
hey, like find me a lever and a stick long enough, and you can move the world, right?
Yeah.
So you put yourselves round the corner to hold them even tighter.
Yeah.
You know, creating a fulcrum and that.
Right, you two.
Physics.
And then
It's time to
me
lob
and
some
Joe
explosives.
are setting fire to these depth charges and lobbing them in the windows. He
So
just jumped out.
so you light both the depth charges, and as you do this, the creature
Comes out the chimney.
starts to turn around,
Santa Claus
Breaks the roof
chin.
and it hears as you light the first 2 charges. It makes a charge at the door and starts the door. Both of you make a strength check with advantage.
Oh god. I hope my crow arms can withstand this. With advantage, so you roll 2 and then higher.
Take the higher of 2, yeah. And add
20.
your strength.
Zombified crow
Yeah.
wings just pop off.
Your shoulders will pop out the joints. Like
22.
22. Tyler.
That's
strength check.
14, 8.
Hulk out.
The monster bounces off the door back into the
What was that,
church.
Tyler?
It's an 18 plus.
Fucking hell, well done.
Good roll.
You both pulled like hill giant
Is it a strength save or a strength check?
Strength check.
2. 20.
Oh, yeah, just 2. Yeah.
So 20.
So 20.
So yeah,
That's right.
as you're
20 and
holding the
22.
chains, it smashes against the door, and the chains almost feel like they're going to slip for a second, but you pull tight and hold
Fucking
fast.
church collapses
Yeah,
around
yeah,
the
yeah. And you actually see like the door bolt start to sort of like creak under the stress, and like parts of the wall fixtures are starting to
There's
crack.
cement, like dust in.
Yeah, dust is sort of like going everywhere.
Mind you, if we
You
blow
both
choose your
church
patron.
enough that the roof
You
collapses
lose
on
your
it.
Are you
powers
throwing in all of
temporarily
the
because
charges?
it's your church.
Are you throwing in all the charges or just 2 of them?
All of
Yeah,
them.
we were just gonna just
Yeah.
like.
So you you light one and then light the other of it, and you throw all 4 in,
Yeah.
and you all duck cover, plug your ears,
5-minute fuses.
and you hear shit. Okay, sorry, I just rolled a nat 20 on the roll I was doing.
Oh,
Jesus
You
Christ!
did.
You all duck, and you know bad
As
asses
it's
don't
done,
ever
the
look at
magical goes.
explosions. You hear glass splinters
Dynamite's a landing
everywhere,
puddle.
shards of rock fly out. All of you make a dex save as a sort of debris flies out of the church as it explodes.
Oh, pencil ruined that.
8.
Dexterity.
14.
Right. Anyone who got less than a 10 take 4 points of
Oh, okay.
bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, I
Sort of
got 5.
debris sort of flies out at you.
Ooh, monkey.
So
You
that's
say
4
4
points of
points.
damage if you got less than a 10. Yeah.
What's main key?
Lawrence and Anne's toenails come off.
Oh, brutal.
Oh,
It says it's flapping in the wind. Lots of blood.
And
Toenail flapping in the wind.
you turn around and you see now the church is completely caved in on the creature. There's rubble and dust everywhere.
Oh, the
Job well done.
The dust
Well,
starts to
yep.
subside.
Does anyone want to check the No.
Does anyone want to go down the well?
The dust starts to subside.
We can hide in the well, fellas.
Tom, for a second there's silence. Then you hear a rumbling and growling. And
That's
you
my
see a wing unfurl out of the rubble, and a second one.
It's immune to churches.
The creature
You're into church damage.
crawls itself out, and you see there's like blood and burnt flesh on it, and it's looking hurt. Its face is now bestial and angry. It snarls, and you see like alien almost, like venom dripping from its mouth and like sizzling on the stone. It's one of its legs has like missing flesh on it, and you can see like sinews of muscle.
mangled a leg.
And its scorpion tail rears up at you.
Rears.
Everyone roll initiative.
Yeah.
You just absolutely cane it with crossbow bolts.
Can I just let you know?
Oh yeah.
I just now need to
Jake's
roll
got that.
all of that damage. I need to get a lot of d6s now.
Is initiative D20
D20, and then you're next to your AC and everything. You've got the plus.
plus nothing?
Plus nothing.
14.
Mine's plus 7.
5.
You get plus nothing when you're initiative. I get a plus 4.
Wait, you're a 0 on dex.
12.
Plus 0 on dex. Yeah, so that makes sense. I
cannot
roll-
run. So
I've got
I have
plus
no
2.
thoughts.
So
17.
we have the same result anyway. You got a 14. I got a 12 plus 2.
I've got a 23.
Okay, so Garen got
Yeah.
23 on initiative.
I got 20.
So you rolled a 13.
Gristletongue,
14.
Tyler,
14.
as well.
and then Yarrick.
20.
There's a legendary creature in Magic called Yarok, but it's like Yarok.
Yeah, right.
Well, R-O-K.
Yeah, right.
So it's slightly different to Joe, but it does make me think of it every time.
Jazz rock.
Okay, there is the combat tracker. Just before we start, Garen, what's your HP?
I just want to say, Yarok!
Yarrick, what's your health on?
16.
So you didn't take any damage. Gristletongue, what's your health on?
18.
Cool. Tyler, oh, not dead.
Which isn't bad because you're on a 2.
Cool. And then Tyler, what's your health on?
15.
You've got a lot of full health.
Yeah, I've got 22 as my max.
Jesus.
I'm invincible!
Wait, so why only want 22 health if you rested?
No, that is my max.
Yes, so shouldn't you be on your max?
I was. And I got
We
4
just
damage.
took damage though because
Oh,
we failed
right,
our
yeah.
dex save.
And then the
Not all of us get
Manticores
+7.
took quite a bit of damage from that.
Only to initiative. I get plus 8 for sleight of hand.
James, why do you have 6 copies of Dodgeball?
It's you weren't there, man. You weren't there.
I'm tempted
You
to do a
wouldn't
similar
get
thing
it.
with American Psycho.
Yeah, all I can say is you
we used to watch
weren't there, man.
Dodgeball all the time when we used to stay around Joe's
Right.
years back. And then I
When we were
noticed that.
12, it was not the best film ever.
Yeah,
I
and then
remember it being
honestly,
great.
we must have watched it around yours like about like realistically, probably about like 12 to 15 times.
It was that and Hot Fuzz that we watched a lot, wasn't it?
Yeah, and
There was a point when we could quote from
Dead.
Hot Fuzz verbatim
and
while
there was
watching it.
I'm sure there was another thing. Oh,
I used to know the full like opening monologue.
There was that time we were watching it at one of our parties, and it was like 3 AM, and we were just beating the shit out of each other
yeah,
every
punching
30
each other in the
seconds.
arm.
And then I went to visit you in Cambridge like a week later, and you had like
Purple.
dark yellow bruises all over you.
But yeah, so basically we used to watch it all the time, and then I noticed that whenever you go in a charity shop, it's always in charity shops. So I was like, I'm just gonna every time I see it in charity shops, just buy a copy of it. And I've actually seen it since and not bought it, so I would have more.
Right. Anyway, Garen, you're up
I might be
first.
similar with American Sign.
The dust clears. The manticore,
Or two copies.
giant monstrous wings and scorpion tail looming above you.
Is that a big dead tree on the left?
Where?
A great big bushy
It is, yeah,
beard.
those are both dead trees.
How high are those little walls next to the building?
Those little walls are about sort of neck height, so like, I don't know, like 5
so
foot.
I can climb onto that.
You can, yeah.
From that, can I
one
get on
health
that
left.
roof?
It just takes one bullet.
So you want to go up to here,
I've got 45 foot.
so that's 25 foot up to there.
Wait, I want the magic missile scroll.
And then up onto the
Fuck.
green roof.
It's a one-story house, so yeah, I would say without even a roll, you could use the rest of your movement to jump onto about there.
Oh, you've got spells.
Yeah, because I've got
Fucking genius
Yeah,
here.
go-
Quickly,
Forgot,
Curious Wounds.
forgot that I could
Yeah, I'd say yeah,
change
with
the
your,
spells
with your
I had
movement,
prepared.
you could make it up to there.
okay.
So so you run and jump, leap up, and now you're standing on the edge of the roof.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna have a go at shooting him with my crossbow,
Go for it.
which would be what is it? D20 plus 6.
Catapult!
I guess if we all sort of followed suit, we could just absolutely hammer it with crossbow
So
bolts.
that's an 8 to hit.
8 to hit. So on an 8, you fire the crossbow, and as the bolt's starting towards it, its wing, and it just like sort of stops it dead in the air. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, we'll give it another go because I've got an extra attack on it.
Oh, it's got the light property, so you can do the monk thing, can't you? Go
You
for
do
it.
what?
So the crossbows are light.
Yeah.
So normally I'm not good with martial weapons. I'm only good with light martial
Because
Oh.
it's a light weapon, he can treat
Right.
it as if it's a monk weapon. So,
So
he
I
make
can
two
double
attacks.
attack with
Oh, good.
Double attack.
Yeah. He has to use his bonus action for it, but yeah.
That'd be an 11 to hit.
11
Where are my
Can I do
offensive
that then?
spells?
On, no, that's the monk feature. Your dagger can do it though.
Yeah, but I'm not
Miss
attack this with a
On
dagger.
an 11, the same thing. You shoot, and the other wing now just buff it out
Have
of
I
the
got
way.
any movement left?
You've got that was 20.
Go down the chimney.
You've got 10 feet left.
Can I just go like to like? You see how it's like in the section? It's going to be on the other crescent side.
So you've
on the
you've
left
got
side.
2 squares, right? Each square's
So
like
diagonal,
1, 2,
diagonal.
1, 2.
Yeah.
So 1, 2.
I mean-
Okay.
So you didn't get to the bottom of the way.
No.
Could there be a
Right.
hidden
Okay. So
cave?
you're now like.
I don't
I
know.
would say that you're in half cover to anything coming from this way
So I
now
think
because you're
you-
behind the
Try
front
it
of the
after.
house. Yeah.
I mean, I can jump high enough to reach the rope, I reckon.
So half
What, from
cover.
the back bottom of it?
For your
Yeah.
information, by the way.
That puts my AC up by 2.
Jump from what? From water though?
Jump 45 feet high, I think.
Yeah, your
Jump
AC
over a
is up
house.
by, so anytime you get attacked by a ranged attack from that angle, it's you
I know.
imagine your AC is too high.
Okay, I'll just put in this bit for now. I
Too
should get
tired
plus
today.
Okay, right. Yarrick, you're up.
Right,
read
I'm going to
that
get
spell.
away as well.
Okay.
I don't think I'm going to go on a roof though. Is there like a? Can I go on that other half high wall bit
What whereabouts? Like
up top
here?
near the path?
Up by the path.
North, yeah.
So
North. Can I go that far?
how much movement have you got?
Fucking hell. That's
I'm gonna fucking
Say,
launch
I've got 30 speed.
dynamite.
if that's
dynamite at him. and done
Okay,
an
so
extra
the
3d8
furthest you can
damage.
make it is here.
you. Do you want to throw my flare?
I'll go there then.
I'm gonna do, but
So yeah, you go 30 feet straight
He's got the
backwards
ability
today.
to
You back
throw
up.
an
Back.
item like a fucking
And
mine.
I'm going to shoot it.
Okay, yeah, make an attack roll.
I choose an object and I can chuck it up to 90 feet, and if it hits, it
23.
does
23 hits.
3d8
Roll your damage.
It's just a
bludgeoning
D6,
damage.
yeah?
I've got a glass
Yes,
bottle.
23
So I
hits.
could
Roll your
have thrown
damage.
all the
D6
charges.
plus your dex.
Plus my dex.
Ah, bastard.
9.
My
Nine.
potion of true love at it.
So you run back, and as you're running, you aim your crossbow, and you take like a one arm like
Oh, shit.
shot.
On the side.
And so that was 9 damage, yeah.
Yeah, I'm buying my crossbow side up.
like gangster style. Yeah, so you fire
Yeah,
it,
nine
and as it's rearing back, it tears into like the spiny part of its wing, the part that controls it, and it hits one of the joints, and it the blood sort of splatters across the skin of the wing, and it's looking pissed.
There's nothing I can do with a bonus action either, is there?
You can do like your cunning action, your like dash, disengage.
You
but
can
I
hide
think
as a bonus action.
You can hide as a bonus action too.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, yeah. So roll, make a stealth roll. What I'd say is you hide, you duck behind this wall. Make a stealth check for me.
I've got a feeling I get 2.
2. Wow.
It's-
Yeah. You cower behind the wall, and as you do, sort of like it's one of those like dry stone walls. It just falls down. And you're stood there like this.
In the exact shape
I
of
just
the wall that
imagine
was there.
that if you guys watch One Piece before, there's like a fucking little deer character in that and he can't hide properly. He always puts his head behind the thing and his body's out. He's like,
Right. It's the Manticore's turn,
Oh no.
and for its first action,
Joe, try and
it's
negotiate
got
with
these two around it. 120
think it'll work this
feet.
time.
Okay.
Do you
Okay,
give
so
up,
all of you
monster?
need to make a
Can I pick
wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Steal it,
As the Manticore rears up on its hind
we forgot.
haunches,
I said we're going to clog
what,
our ears
sorry?
before the
Dex.
fight. I forgot about
wisdom,
that.
and it lets out. It's almost like a combination of every voice it's ever heard
Fuck!
before. A blood-curdling screech fills your ears.
Wisdom save. What is?
I meant to say
What proficiencies for
we
this?
need to block our ears.
Yeah, I even said it earlier, and then
I forgot to say it.
It's too late now.
Wisdom.
Wisdom
Bloody
save.
tired.
I got 20.
What's save?
20. It's just your wisdom modifier. D2 plus your wisdom modifier.
D2 plus it.
D20 plus
D20.
your wisdom modifier.
D2
So
times
20.
flat.
10.
10.
so
That's a going.
I've
16.
confused myself now with
D1.
and saves in here.
So for a wisdom save, you roll.
Roll a D1. You roll 2.
Or would it just be the +1? Yes.
Well, it's plus
So the
3.
D1 would just be a
You're
sphere,
proficient. It
wouldn't it?
looks like no, you're not proficient. You're proficient in
Ball.
these
Just
two.
roll. It just keeps rolling.
That's
Covered in
your
ones.
Wisdom modifier. That's just +1.
Sanctuary!
13.
I don't know where I've got these numbers from.
Oh, you've written the stat number in there. That's why you've written the stat number from over. It's +1 to your wisdom.
So are we dead now?
No.
Okay, so I got a 7 then.
Okay, so anyone who got less than a 13 is frightened.
Can't attack and
okay.
can't move, right?
Oh,
Can't move,
no.
can attack.
Frightened works differently in actual D&D. I actually think in Baldur's Gate, frightened was a condition they made infinitely worse.
No, really?
Yeah, you got a 20, right? So did
Yeah.
you get lower than a 13?
I got 16.
You passed. It's entirely you're frightened as well.
Frightened!
You're frightened. You're scary. So what frightened means for all of you is
I can't believe we forgot to clog our ears.
you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while you can see the creature. You also can't willingly move closer to the manticore.
Right.
So it's a bit different to Baldur's Gate.
closer.
You
Yeah.
can't willingly move closer to it. So you can only, if you're going to move, you have to move in a direction away from it,
Alright.
but only if you're frightened.
And I have disadvantage on attack rolls.
And
Baldur's Gate just
disadvantage
make you
against
run away.
on attack rolls.
How long does that last
and
for?
against
Oh, cool.
This lasts for 1 minute,
Oh,
so
okay.
that's like 10 turns.
Okay.
In Baldur's Gate, does it just make you run away then?
In Baldur's Gate, you
frightened.
can't do anything.
It's just like
I don't know, someone's cower.
if you're frightened, you can't move.
Right. So that was its bonus action.
You thought that'd be crippled or something.
It's
You
now
are
going to.
crippled.
It's now going to fly onto the top of this house. And how many attacks do they get to use? 2. Okay. It is now going to. It rears its tail up, and it's going to make a tail spike attack at you because you shot it,
This is just because I haven't lost any fucking health yet.
and also on.
I'm behind a fucking
I
church!
can't even see you right now. It realistically is going to be Tyler because it's the things that you can
It's
see.
right there!
Yeah, so it's going to make a tail spike attack against Tyler and Yarrick. So, I'm going to re-roll that.
No, keep
You're right. You tugging.
Okay, so that's a 19 to hit.
To who?
No, that's just like AC wise. That's a 19. So anyone with an AC low, 19. And
So
then that is-
realistically, both of us.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, realistically.
We're level 2.
Yeah.
There goes my streak of not losing any health ever. I was hoping to make it through the whole campaign.
Whole campaign without losing any health.
How to
Fucking
flawless D&D.
Dark Souls, like damageless run.
Oh, sorry, not that dice. That's the wrong attack. So that is 3 plus 6 damage. Right, so both of you, so Tyler and Yarrick, you take 6 points of piercing damage as it shoots spines into you, and they collide with like your
Are
shoulder.
they poison?
Would you like to buy these for 10 gold?
You also both take 3 poison damage in addition.
What, this turn or just in...
This turn.
I'm gonna die.
Jesus, I'm fucking...
What health are you on, Tyler?
I'm gonna die.
I'm on 7.
Ugh. Oh, we all have a health potion as well.
You do.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you're
yeah.
on 7. Okay, so Yarrick's on 7, Tyler's on 6 HP. And it's going to end its turn there. Gristletongue, you're up. You are not frightened.
Make it sick.
Do you have love potion?
Right. Tyler, you're up for Gristletongue, so start planning your turn now, please, buddy.
So I guess I'll fire a crossbow at it as well.
So you currently can't see it, so you'll need to move out of this
What game's
corner.
this music from?
I don't know.
Can I step 2 squares up?
1, 2. Yep, sit here.
And
It's
then,
Divinity.
then maybe like
Is it?
Yeah.
can
Gonna work it out.
I sort of like hide around the corner of the doorway of that house?
What, like over here?
That house below.
Yeah, this one here.
No, yeah, that one. Like, where's the door on it?
So the door is right here.
Ah, okay. Is there a window?
You'd have to go in the house and round. Like the windows are small. You'd have to use a lot of your. I'd
Okay.
say to get into the window from here, you'd have to use all your movement.
Okay. I'll just go up against the wall a bit again. Up
So
to
like here, yeah.
down 1. There.
Okay.
And then fire a crossbow at it.
Okay. Make an attack roll. Are you going to be setting a seal on him when you attack?
Yes.
Okay. Obviously, if it hits. Now make an attack roll.
It's D20. Oh shit, rubbish. Right. 8, 13. 13.
13. So that just misses. On a 13,
Fuck.
you make a shot, and it hits like one of the roof tiles and just bounces off, ricochets off.
What have I still got on my turn?
I
I can't place seals at a range, can I?
You can, yeah.
As long as the thing hits.
1 second, let me.
Yeah, but
let me-
do I have to hit it with something to place it, or can I
So,
just
like,
literally?
So you shot it.
Yeah, but I can't just like seal.
Well, it'd be like you'd place a seal through the arrow as it was. hit.
Yeah. That's what I mean. I can't just like throw seals at it.
Okay, or you can use your
Firing
bonus
a dead
action to
seal.
place. You can use a bonus action to place it as well. So you've used your action, but let's see. Is there a range?
I think it's like 60 foot, but that might be a higher level action. See how it? See.
Okay, so to burn, so you can place a seal on any creature you can see. It looks like, but you can only burn one on a creature that you are 30 feet away from. So you can place one on it as a bonus action.
Yeah.
But to use it, you've got to move within 30 feet of the creature.
Yeah, so I can place it, but to burn it, I've got to be.
Yeah. So you
30.
can use your bonus action to place a seal on it, and I'll make a mark that it's got 1 seal on it.
Yeah, and I'll make a mark up down.
Navy SEAL.
And remember, you can place multiple on there as well.
Yeah, boy.
Sclerosis.
So I'm going to put a little.
Counter on him.
And I could burn seals on attack, can't I?
If it takes damage from any other source, you can. So that little red dot is a seal.
Okay.
But again, you have to move within 30 feet to make it happen.
Or when one of them attack it.
Yeah, but so you
I
have to be.
in 30 foot.
You have to be around this close to it
Right.
for it to come into action.
Okay.
Okay.
That's me done.
Right, Tyler Ferbessen, you are up.
I have a question, because this depends on the spells I would have chosen.
What's this music?
Witcher.
It's not Assassin's Creed.
Would a rock count as a simple weapon?
There will be an improvised weapon.
It's in Mexico.
Okay. What about a scalpel? Or some kind of...
I would say a scalpel works like a dagger, so it's a D4 weapon, simple weapon.
Okay, simple. Okay, in that case,
That
instead
we
of Tasha's caustic brew, I would have
What
picked
do I know then? I haven't played
arcane.
What the fuck? You've got a spellcasting page in your book.
I've got a spellcasting book on printed
Oh.
because I'm the only caster. Arcane weapon. So on one of my scalpels,
Yeah.
I'm gonna use a bonus action to infuse it with an arcane weapon.
Okay.
For a D. So
You wriggling.
when I use it, it'll do an extra D6.
Right.
And then for my action, I'm going to cast Catapult on the scalpel to
Okay.
throw it 90 feet at the manticore. Now, on a hit, it deals 3d8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Would that be in addition to the scalpel damage itself?
Do you know what? I don't think it would, but I'm going to allow it because it's cool as fuck.
And the arcane weapon damage?
Jesus, what is
So what I'll say is the spell...
stack and attacks? It's like a Scooby-Doo.
So it has to make a dex save.
So I would say that the spell works as normal, but I'd like you to make an attack roll in addition to the actual spell.
Okay, and it's got to be an attack roll with disadvantage.
Yeah, and it has to be a disadvantage.
And is
so
that what?
I'm gonna make it saving throw now. What's your DC, buddy?
My DC. Oh, my spell. My spell. What is my spell DC? I can never remember. It's up here. 14.
It doesn't matter because it rolled a fucking 2. It takes 3d8 bludgeoning damage.
I'll roll
Straight away.
3d8 in a set.
You're gonna murder in one turn here.
It might only have like 3 health left.
I've got a.
This is what happens when I actually choose offensive spells.
For us next turn.
You doing?
So that's 3d8.
Yeah.
A dagger's a d4, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
A D4 plus a D6, but you've got to make the attack roll with disadvantage.
And a d6. I'm assuming it's intelligence modifier because it's a spell. It's a spell attack.
Yeah.
So that's a 2. So there's the handle of the dagger that hits it. I can't imagine I'll roll less than a 2. Yeah, 12.
Yeah. So so the spell takes effect, but the scalpel itself just kind of goes ding and just like lands on the floor in front of the manticore.
Which means
Your magic weapon is sat on the floor.
Fucking love fireplaces.
does that mean the arcane weapon damage won't kick in?
Let me look at the ruling for arcane weapon.
Okay, enough. Hope you're enjoying it. This is dinner.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it has to hit with a weapon attack. So
Yeah.
yeah, it has to hit with a weapon attack.
That is
So for the 3d8.
16 damage.
Oh damn!
6, 7, and 3.
Help yourself to dip, boys.
So yeah, you throw the scalpel
Dip.
at. So no, you don't throw the scalpel. You levitate the scalpel in the air, and
Then throw it magically.
yeah, and then it like magically propels itself, and with the scalpel comes like loads of like stone debris that scatters almost like a shotgun shot into the manticore. And the scalpel itself kind of goes ting and falls off into the floor, and the manticore rears up on its hind legs, almost like a horse on the building, and as this happens, like the roof of the building collapses. It's now on the ground as well, so that this building is dead. It's now like at floor level. So now you're above it. Yeah. It literally like
Does that
as
count as
it.
blasphemy?
It's not on the church there, is it? You've already blown up the
Oh,
church
yeah.
today.
We pulled down the front.
Goes to the townspeople looking on at the village. Like,
Can I hold my movement until it's
Destroy it.
distracted?
That's a good question. Can you hold your movement?
I don't think you can technically.
No,
What do
you
you
can't.
mean?
No, because if you hold an action, you can't use your movement
Oh.
in that same period. So no, you can't hold your movement. So if you were going to move, you'd have to do it now.
Well, I mainly just want to get the scalpel back.
You can't move towards it though.
Oh yeah, I can't move towards it, can I? I forgot about that.
Fucking another
Levitate it back. This is.
And I've used both my spells.
I love that.
Shit. Someone lure it away. That's the end of my turn.
So you're staying there as well.
Oh, actually,
Move away from it, can't you?
yeah, I'm going to move away.
Okay. So 30
As-
foot gets you to about the well. In sort of diagonal.
Jump in it.
Probably more towards,
Like James. Right?
yeah, Jacob.
So 5 and then 25. You can get to about there.
Sure. Hopefully that's out of range.
Okay, so we're back at the top of the round. Garangon of the Sunmains.
Oh dear, he just like runs towards me to get away and
get
just stops
over-
about 20 foot away.
So towards the chimney, there is one now.
Yeah.
Like a bee
but
against the
then,
window.
Like scale down the chimney and get to like
Go
the
down the
back
chimney.
corner, oh, no, like on the outside,
Here's Mantaclaws.
and get to like the back corner of the building.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sort of other diagonal.
And then shout,
No,
"Boy
no,
wanker
oh,
over
Yeah,
here."
yeah.
There.
And there, or back.
Oh, pickle some of
So
your
sort
own
of around the
side.
corner again. And then, if it's okay with everyone, I'm going to use a scroll of magic missile.
Yeah.
Get some guaranteed hits in.
Go for it, go for it, go for
That's
it.
not the one where you could make like an object in a shape of anything and you
No,
it's
that's
more just
spiritual
like
weapon.
That's
as long as I know where they are.
You think
I
it's
don't
a
even have
Brian
to see
that was
Attack
fucking
again.
wicked.
So obviously you've got 3
Right,
going
yes.
darts. They each deal 1d4 plus 1 damage.
Yeah.
So
is that
and they
what
just
I'm
auto
rolling?
hit. So roll 1d4 plus 1 3 times.
A little triangle in it.
The little pyramid boy. This one.
And what is it? The thing at
just
the
think
top.
the pyramid one's
Yeah, the
D3.
number at the top. So
Uh,
3.
one-
Yeah, they look like they should be, but because it's done by the points, not the sides.
1, 3.
It's all about the points.
Oh wait, there's 4
Three.
sides as well. So
So 1, 3, and 3.
Yeah.
So 1, 3, and 3. So that's 6, 7 plus 3. So 10 damage.
Cool.
So you lot all see Garen like run up the roof, slide down like dramatically down the chimney. Now Yarrick, you see he reaches into his bag, pull out a scroll, and read it, and his eyes go like white for a second. You lot, you two, just see 3 magic bolts go like fireworks into the air, and then they go up and up and up and up, and then they angle straight down into the manticore.
Fucking hell.
One of them pierces a hole straight through its wing.
Yes.
And one of them pierces its tail, and the other one goes straight into like its front leg, and it
sure we
sort
don't
of
damage his
buckles
head.
down a little bit.
Now it's got speed holes.
So 10 damage. you said.
Speed holes,
You said 10,
boy.
didn't you? Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. He's an
That's a
angry
good
boy.
level 1 magic missile getting 10 damage out of it.
That is good,
Yeah.
guys.
It's because he wants to play
Wicked.
D&D.
Is that your turn?
Well, that's just an action and a bit of movement,
let me
isn't
beat
it?
that
Yeah, that is your
manticore.
action. So bear in mind, the
Just
multi-attacking is when you
like-
take the attack
Oh,
action.
Yeah, but I still technically have a bonus action.
You do have a bonus action, yes you do. Yep.
Blah, 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 blah. But bonus action wise, there's not a lot I can.
I used to fucking hate
You
him.
can
Everyone,
dash.
yeah, but I quite liked
hates
Scrappy.
him.
Like that's the thing. Everyone hated him, and I was like, I think I was an adult before I realised everyone hated Scrappy.
I liked the other ones, Scruffy.
So
Just like
bonus,
visceral
so
hatred
flurry,
for a cartoon dog.
And a puppy at that.
Yarrick, you're up next, by the way.
Yeah.
All
Okay,
those,
I'm gonna
Is there
dash.
anything
Which,
Guns,
how much
Scooby-Doo.
movement have I used?
You've used like
Michael
10
Bay
feet.
Scooby-Doo.
And dashing just doubles your total.
What was that?
Yeah,
James
so
Gunn.
like
Um,
90.
So I have like 90. Fuck.
That's Scooby-Doo.
I was going to the back
He
of
wasn't
that
actually a
house.
puppy. He was just like a dwarf.
90 feet movement, you're going to go like...
He's like an adult
Yeah.
dog.
Okay, that's
It's
65
really
feet.
gross.
Yeah. Wicked. Okay, sick.
90 foot of movement in 6 seconds.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
In
Right,
6
Yarrick,
seconds.
Inrim, you're up.
You're saying
One
bolt.
turn.
I'm going to rabbit hop
I think that's
onto the back
actually
of
still
the
slower
house.
than you think, Bob.
So this one...
What, the fastest man in the world? I doubt it.
Okay, how far can you rabbit hop, sorry?
I'm confused by it. It says jump feet equal to proficiency bonus times 5.
So 10 feet. You can jump 10 feet vertically.
Oh, that's not that high then.
Straight up.
I can get on the house.
High.
You could. That's enough for you to reach the top of the
Boy.
house. Yeah. That uses 10 feet of your movement.
Can I run a bit more on the back of the house?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You've got
Yeah.
20 more feet.
I want to still have a range of it though. I hope the dip's not.
Or an orange?
Yeah, so you go there.
Do you want a pencil?
And then I'm going to shoot it. That's
Okay,
about
make an attack.
Paper?
Tom's top hat?
16.
Do you want some smelly water?
16
Oh, no,
hits.
18.
18 definitely hits, yeah.
Alright.
Actually, it might not smell that bad. 'cause
Is this
it's
got
freshly
chicken?
cleaned.
8 damage.
8 damage.
Do you
Damn,
want some chicken
son.
scraps?
So you go up to like the very crest of the roof and just like rest the crossbow on top and you fire it, and this one hits it in the eye, like dead in the eye, and its eye shuts and blood starts pouring out. And
Wasn't he coming out with stealth?
No, my stealth failed, didn't it?
yeah, you rolled a 2.
It starts playing death
Yeah.
I was like, 'cause
metal.
otherwise you could have had an advantage attack.
Yeah, and you like as it hits it in the eye.
How long am I fighting for?
1 minute.
Fighting.
Oh, okay, so 10 rounds.
Right.
Can I use my bonus action to
That's
hide
the second
again?
round.
You definitely can.
This has all happened in 12 seconds.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? Whole
8,
church flew
I
up.
think.
8. Okay.
Maybe
Up a roof.
10. I don't know.
Shot twice, gone down a roof, sent off some missiles.
Flown across like the other side of the entire map.
Okay. Cool. At the end of
threw
your
a scalpel.
turn. At the end of your turn, Yarrick, it's going to use.
Oh,
it's-
it's
Mind bulleted a fucking.
At the end of your turn, Yarrick, it's going to use a legendary
That's
action.
telekinesis,
It's
Kyle.
using a legendary.
I knew I
action.
should have drunk the potion instead of trying to hide.
So it doesn't have the thing where we have the thing where it makes it we can move really fast with attacks.
Why would it
Has the
move?
manticore moved?
It's about to.
What was that?
What was that?
We had something where it makes us really fast with attacking.
So it's going to use its legendary
I
action.
found a dagger that did that.
That's it, yeah.
And it's going to
So
land
you've
right
got, like,
here. It's going to fly down
haste.
here.
Sorry, I can run to my scalpel
It's gonna eat
because
me.
it's running away from
Yeah. It's going to land down here. And that's at the end of your turn. And now it's going to start its turn
Oh god.
with its full movement. So he's going to go. And he's going to make.
Please flee,
Please
please
not.
flee.
You tried to. You hit me with the
Give me his
handle of a
head, though.
scalpel.
He's going to make a claw attack against you and a claw attack against you. So on you, that's 16 to hit. Does that hit you?
Yeah,
Your
it
armor
does.
class. Okay, 16. That is. So that's 13 points of slashing damage
Fuck
to
me.
you.
5.
Yeah. It's 5 points of slashing damage, and you're pushed 5, and as it hits you, it pushes you 5 feet this way.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then-
I'm okay. I'm currently in the middle of some D&D at the moment.
And then-
What's up, mate?
On you, Tyler, that is a 18 to hit.
Oh, you wanker!
Oh, I've got it with me, bruv. I can ping it to you.
That's 10 points of slashing damage on
I'm
you.
unconscious.
Jesus.
Yeah, should be fine.
Quickly, heal yourself.
Actually,
Can I quickly cast spare the? Oh no, because I'd have to chug a
yes,
potion.
yes.
I used all my spell.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Can I
So-
Can I cast
so-
spare the dying on my
dying body?
So
before I go?
you, from over the rooftop, see this, and you definitely see this as the manticore
If I actually fucking
then
die.
turns down with its other claw and swipes at Tyler, and he just falls straight unconscious instantly.
Well, his clothes are expensive. I can loot them.
Right, Gristletongue, you're up.
Well, I see it only fair to put Tyler out of his misery. I shoot crossbow bolts through
Stomp on his head.
He fails 2 death saving throws instantly.
Okay. Now for properly.
The Baldur's Gate thing of lobbing potions don't like, is it?
Absolutely.
Tell the
That's
consortium
not a rule.
I hate them.
I can mimic the mimics. What if you put like?
In actual D&D, potions are a full action to use. I'm still going with they are a bonus action to use.
Oh, so you can
That's like the math.
So you can
Mercer
attack
rules,
and
isn't
chuck a
it?
potion.
you can chuck a potion.
I think
No,
there's Matt
no,
Mercer
you can
rules
chug
as
a
well.
potion.
Oh,
Yeah,
Like,
what if you
well,
put like the
Baldur's
potion in
Gate
super
rules are a
soaker?
bonus action.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like well, I think
Right,
for him drinking a potion
so
is
Mr. Gristle.
a bonus action, but feeding someone else is an action. I think.
Could you put the potion in the water?
Takes a little longer, right?
Yeah, like
yes, but you'd have to use the whole.
Does the
system.
monster have to I don't know if Joey's asking the same thing, but does the monster have to actually drink a potion for it to take effect, or can it just be doused in it?
You're not trying to use potion of love, are you?
It might help save
Potion of love is an ingested potion. It
You
has
want to get
drink
fucked
it,
by
yeah.
a poisonous creature.
I mean, I did when I was back in
Wait,
the pub.
everyone,
bit.
hold down the manticore while I force feed it a love potion.
Oh man, what the fuck am I gonna do?
Well, you've
Can I
got
just boot him out of the way?
you've got a healing
dead is he
potion, and you're quite close to. Wait, are you frightened of the manticore?
He is looking very fucked up.
He's looking very fucked up.
Can I chuck a minor healing potion at Tom?
You could move to him and feed him one.
Are you frightened of?
No, I'm not.
He's
Okay.
not. Yeah, you could move to
And
him
you
and
have
feed
a
him
mark on the boy.
Yes.
one. And then Tyler is next, so it would use your action to feed in the potion.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't be able to. You could play. So you'd only have your bonus action left. So you could feed in the potion for your action, and then place another seal on him. And then that would, if that seal gets invoked, it does more damage.
So I wonder if I can move and feed Tom,
Yeah.
then with my bonus action, can I burn my other seal?
No,
'Cause I'm in
it has to
30
take
foot.
damage to burn the seal.
Oh fuck. Okay.
So you could place another one on him, and their seals do stack.
yeah, I'll place it on
Yeah.
because it'll
So-
get hit by
so-
something else
so-
when it's
so-
in that time.
Roll the healing potion.
As a reaction,
Oh, does
say
anyone else
someone
hit again?
else damages the
Yeah.
monster, can
If someone
James,
else
as a
hits him and
reaction,
I'm
burn
near
the
enough,
seal?
That's
can
exactly
burn
how
the
it works.
seal.
Yeah, that's how it works. Right, so it's
cool.
2d4 plus 2.
For regular healing potion.
Yeah.
Is that +2 for each D4 or just +2?
I have got
at the end
crossbow
of
got because
No,
I
it's
did
2d4
that,
and then you add 2
and I
to
put
the
a
result.
seal in it. I can't do anything.
So do you want to roll the healing potion or shall I?
I mean, you could. It's going to him.
So that's a 4
That's all right,
and that's a 3. So 4 and 3 is 7. You heal 9 hit points.
I'm
So you
massive,
are
I'm
up.
getting away.
You are up and at 9 hit points.
I
And then you're going to place another. And
have some
then
chocolate.
question: can I, as a bonus
Just
action,
causing you a
double
bunch of
fist
havoc.
potion?
It's just like
Thrashing
Can I, like,
around.
just listen to that.
you cannot.
I've got 2 potions I want to drink in one go, so I don't die trying to pull off my next.
You're like that.
Yeah.
Right, so the creatures, there you go, you've got 2 seals on it, just so you know, the thing.
Give me the
Right,
potion.
so Tyler, as Gristle Tongue feeds you the potion, you
Like that.
Gristle Tongue, you feed him the potion, you turn around to the manticore, and you, bold as fuck, you place your hand on its forehead where the first seal is, and you press further, and like an
It's scared.
indentation.
It feels
An
fit.
indentation of like Moloch's mark burns
heal
into
you,
its head, almost like it's been branded with hot iron.
It's like Archer, where they're like drinking, and it's like
Simba.
someone's trying to talk to them, they're just like.
Okay. Tyler, you're up. And you're alive.
I'm within 5 feet of it, aren't I?
You are.
How fucking low is my health? Oh yeah, it's that bad. Yeah. Jesus. 5. I just stole the bar.
I can't even run at it.
As long as you cause damage to it, James can erupt both of his seals on it.
Yeah. Just smack the shit.
9 health.
Smacking the shit. God, Monty
And then
Venus.
I mean, the
goes
thing is,
around
right,
starting, you've got
If
me
you
and
move out of
Yarrick.
its space, you're going to take an attack.
That's the
'Cause
thing.
it's
So
really
I
its
have, but then
reaction.
my attacks against it are at disadvantage
What was your
anyway.
Steam name back then?
Huh?
What was your Steam name back then?
Crystal biscuits.
Oh, yeah.
So, Tyler, what's it gonna be?
And then I do that. That's not gonna.
Is there anything Daisy had that helps with this?
Thrashy baby.
Big thrashy baby.
Ginger and peppermint.
Just
Mosh pit.
made it out.
I got some nettle tea.
Nettled.
Keep your weird tea.
Peppermint might work.
I think we have got
That,
peppermint
but
tea.
then.
Yeah.
Do you want to try one?
You just got to go to sleep again.
Oh no.
Just go to sleep.
Knock him
Oh,
unconscious.
baby's
Oh,
word.
okay.
Stop now.
You're an
That's it.
all-star. Get the game on.
Okay, Tyler, what's it gonna be?
Headbutt cut.
Try
can't run at
impaling it this
so,
way.
You also out of spells.
Kick it in the balls.
Yeah, I do
You
have
haven't used
the.
your bonus action.
Yeah, I do have the bonus action to drink the potion.
The potion
which
of
is what I was
spell
thinking.
restoring.
But I do also have cantrips. I'm just looking at Eldritch Blast.
sits up from being dead, gets his phone out.
Can you try impaling this on your horns?
I
It
can't
just-
run it.
So Eldritch
I'm
Blast, you make a
fighting.
spell. So you make a spell attack.
Yeah.
With
That's a
your
close
spell
range
attack
spell.
modifier, it deals 1d10 of force damage.
1d10.
1 to 10.
There's no range disadvantage on it.
Yeah.
What I was a bonus action?
Not a lot at level 2. Your sort of
Okay.
main options are like you can use your potion, basically, or use an item.
Yeah, I'll Eldritch Blast.
Okay, so make a spell attack roll. That is still at
Now we
disadvantage,
fruit
mind you, because it's
Oh,
an
yeah.
attack.
Fruit.
But that's
apple.
fine.
That's a 9 plus intelligence, isn't it?
Yeah.
And just
Eldritch
intelligence.
Blast, now in sour apple.
13. Or that's a natural 14. So
So on
13.
a 13, you conjure up the Eldritch Blast, and
it
I mean in your fear, it's sort of like 13 just misses.
Happens the best of the time. In your fear, you wither away.
Eldritch Child dysfunction. So then I guess. How much health are you on? Do you look visibly worse
I'm
than I
on
do?
fucking 5
He's on
health.
5, you're on 9. We just need some damage to pop so we can pop.
You're
his
not
shields.
looking great, and I have less health than you.
Just smack it in
We
the
just
shit.
spend this around healing each other.
Well, that's the thing. It's do I heal you or do I
Yeah.
heal me?
Yeah.
Because that's all I can really
Well,
do.
heal me.
like-
Well,
And then one
feeding
of
someone
them
else a
can-
potion is an action.
Oh,
Using
yeah.
it on yourself is a bonus action.
Yeah, and I've only got bonus action left, so guess I'll take it. What is
Sucks
it?
to be me, I guess.
2d4
Sucks
2d4.
to be a
plus 1,
crow.
no, plus 2.
In his trying toe.
Plus 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
7.
Dead crow.
I'm a blind dead crow.
Not much hope
Okay,
for
so
you.
you're up at
Properly.
16 now, Tyler.
Yeah. Well, oh,
That's
that-
chonky.
You can take a hit.
And that ends your turn. That means, Garen, it is your turn.
Someone hit the thing.
I know, this AC is so high and I've got disadvantage.
And you can't move any closer.
What is his AC?
Don't
Well,
actually
I
know,
can't.
but
Can you just,
Yeah,
like,
I can't tell you, but you can figure
You
it
just
out.
like bowman style an hour over the house.
13 just missed, so
Just
I'm
like
guessing
look
it's
away.
about 14.
I hit it last turn.
Throwing knife across the
Close to random friendship or
Unleash
something,
your
that's it.
killer
Has to have an intelligence lower than floor 4.
Less intelligence.
And
than
also, you'd
four.
have to go up to the thing and
Which I can't
feed it the
do.
potion. Yeah.
Come here.
Well, does it work like that? I think animal friendship you just have yourself. I can't remember. I'll check. I'll check.
You drink it and birds just flock to you.
It's so funny. Like, this monster getting
So, I mean,
absolutely,
like, you
decimated.
could
You
move
feed it
one
animal
square
friends.
to
It's
the
like,
right.
I forgive you.
And then let me just put the
Friends.
measuring out. It would be 50 foot to the manticore. So you could still make a ranged attack. It would still be at disadvantage, but you could make one if you moved one square to the right.
Ranged attack with
That's
animal
technically
friendship.
not
I can't close the range
No.
to get it any
No,
better
you
than
literally
that.
can't move any closer. Yeah.
Why are you at disadvantage with the shooting?
Because he's frightened and it lasts for a minute.
Oh, is he?
Curve the arrow around the
It
house.
is the third round.
Can I dawn and roar at him?
Because you him toad.
You just set it off again.
Stick your 4 fingers.
Well, what does my dawn and roar do? I forget.
He's literally like inside you. He's literally going to be drinking the Vimto from your bloodstream and going. mental.
Yeah, he loves it.
The creature has to be within
And
10
I've got
feet
another
of you
reduced
anyway.
moment. We're just gonna kill him.
I love
It's
that.
only frightened for a turn.
Oh, there's
You
Eldritch
get to
Blast.
frighten me for 10.
Throw pebbles at it.
Oh, I guess I'm just going to have to try and shoot
At
it
this
twice
at this
again.
point,
Yeah, go
throw
for
a
it, go
pebble
for
at
it,
him.
make your- make
burn
your
my
two
2
attacks.
seals and probably might
Both
maybe
attacks
kill
at
it.
disadvantage.
I can't really try much else right now.
Prodded. Call him a mean
Oh,
name.
natural one
So first attack is bust, second attack.
is a fucking. What's that plus that? That's a 25.
If that works.
Now you've got to roll disadvantage as well, so make another roll for that attack.
Fuck,
So
pig.
you're 25.
And then an 11.
What is
11.
So I
That
don't
misses.
hit.
Yeah. So you
It's just a cat gift.
and
For
then
somebody
just
said,
literally
these, like,
ding, ding, just
those,
pieces
no,
off its
so I made it.
carapace.
Bonus
For
attack
him.
to try again for another 2 rolls.
No, because
Yeah,
wait,
it's like a
because
gun
isn't it a bonus
but,
action to use your second
I've
attack,
learned
right?
defeat.
First attack is your
No
action,
proof.
and then you can do a second attack as a bonus action,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So you can.
So I tried attacking him.
Yeah.
So now I can try as a bonus action to try attacking him again.
Yes, you can do that. Yes, yeah.
That's a 16 to hit, and that's a fucking 19 to hit.
There we go.
16.
Yeah.
You line up the crossbow, and you're sort of like shaking with fear, and in the end, you just close your eyes, and
Listen to the voice of God.
you reach in
Use the force.
to your inner strength. The strength that Sylvain has been training
Jesus
to you.
putting his hand
and
round to hold the crossbow.
For a minute, you tap
Jesus, take the
into
dick
that
first.
strength, and your hand steadies, and you feel the force energy burning within you. You fire the crossbow bolt. It lights up as it streaks across the air. Roll damage,
Nice.
That's a decent.
and then roll the damage for 2 seals, so 2d6.
2d6.
D6 plus 4, so that's
There's a D6 plus now.
Yeah, 8 damage.
and then 2 more for the seals.
2,
So
4,
2d6 for the
6,
seals.
That's I think James rolls them though.
Ah?
For
Yeah,
the
roll
seals.
2d6, James.
Yeah, 2
Oh, yeah,
and
you've
4.
got,
2 and 4, so 8 damage.
and then I did the 8 as well.
Oh, yeah!
So as you fire the crossbow bolt, it pierces into the back of the manticle's carapace, and then as this happens, the creature's bearing down on you. You're
Bear
at
down
death's
from its
door, bleeding out, scorpion spine sticking out of you. Everything apart from its head, the bit that you need to keep, lights a flame, and
That was lucky.
That's convenient.
you feel like, because you're willing the power, right? So you can control it, right? Because it's not like it just happens.
You're willy.
And it like, oh, no, actually, to be
Willing
fair,
the
actually,
power.
James, fire on necrotic damage because you get to choose.
Does he
Mix
wither
and match.
or burn?
Does he wither or does he burn?
He burns and
Wither
withers.
would be funnier.
Okay, so as the crossbow bolt hits it, it's like the moisture's being
Raisin.
sucked out of him, like,
Vacuum packed.
and it's like hands begin to wither and crack down to bone, and you even see like part of its bone starts to break down and dust splinters out, and it just and it goes to like raise its claw at you as it does it, and just on
Like the
Like
vampire
on
in
the
League of
face.
Extraordinary Gentlemen when it sees its own painting.
yes,
And he turns to dust.
the
It's a
manticore
weird reference,
is
Dust.
What was it?
dead,
The vampire in League of
and its
Extraordinary
head
Gentlemen. When
Oh.
he sees his own portrait.
Its
Turns to
head
dust,
just-
Dorian Gray, isn't it?
yeah.
down on the floor.
Nice. Now let's
Sick.
go look in the well.
I better fucking be level 3.
See ya!
Maybe level 4.
Fall down,
like.
like my leg's dead. Time to do my
that was-
dim.
Like, honestly, I was getting to the point where I was like,
Looking at dark.
when I was like thinking like, what would the creature do next? I was like, well, obviously it's going to kill you. like I was like, I can't not do what the creature would do. But like, obviously the first thing it's going to do is go, that guy looks weak as shit. I'm gonna rip him to pieces. First attack,
I'm gonna rip him to
like
pieces.
literally, like first attack would have put you unconscious. Second attack would have made you fail 2 death saving throws. So you'd have been 1 save away from death.
Dead.
And that's the sad thing about being a dungeon master. I'm like, I have to kill my friends.
You don't look sad
Before
about
they've
it.
even got to do anything.
I am.
Good.
Well fucking done.
How big is its head?
It's a very large creature. I'd say that the head is. It's sort of like from my head to my knees in size.
And we're gonna have to carry this.
Is it small enough to
Bag
fit
of
into a
holding?
bag of holding if I squeeze it
It's,
very...
I mean, how big's the opening of the bag of holding?
I
How
can't
big can it
remember.
be?
Can we loot it?
I was about to say its
Well, look,
body's
it's
like disintegrated, so can I
dust.
like yank out a tooth or something?
Let's see.
Let's pull it to pieces.
There's a lot of those
The
spines.
opening of the bag is only 2 feet in diameter. I mean, is my head to my knee about 2 foot?
What about the width of the head?
It's just like all the way around.
We
2
can
foot.
stomp on it a bit to make it thinner.
No, that's that. I mean, my head to my knee.
Vacuum
No,
seal
that's
the
like
head.
that's like
That's
that's
about 2
like.
foot.
So no, it's not going to fit in the opening of the bag. You just have to like rope it up and just like Witcher style
We got the chains.
take it back.
I've got the chains.
Is
The
there
really
anything-
heavy chains around the really heavy head.
Is there anything to loot on the body?
I mean, you
The
are
dust
welcome
of
to
the
you're
body?
welcome to search the body. I'd say like you can make a medicine check. You could probably harvest some shit from it.
Oh, natural 20.
Can we at least find some like sheets of fabric and stuff?
It's buried
So
in
yeah.
cover the
Done.
head,
I'd
so not carrying
I'd
just
say
the-
you go looking around for a while. You find like a bit of tarp. You wrap up the head. You tie a bit of rope around it, so you've got.
Maybe there's like an old cart about.
So on a natural 20 medicine
Get
check.
up the gas.
Yeah.
Fuck me. Okay, so you managed to
I mean, there
harvest
is
from
a
its
secret route.
spines.
It'll sit on a cart like a space cart.
You managed to harvest 4 vials of manticore venom.
Ooh.
Jake, do you still have written down
Yeah,
what it
like
was
4.
that the other
You get the
thing
maximum amount of
said
vials you're
that we
allowed to
needed
harvest.
do? The
Are
little
these good
speech
for
thing.
stuff?
We just
You
need to
don't know
kill
what
this
its
and bring
effects
it
are. You'd
to-
probably have to
Just bring
visit
the head
like
with
an
you.
apothecary to sort of
Or visit
work out
Tom?
what it does. You have to go to an apothecary to find out what it does, or just try it and find out. Like dip
I
it in your
might be
dagger and
able
find
to
out.
turn it into like an anti-venom or something, but I
Tom,
don't really...
can I check very quick if we're being followed again?
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a very good idea.
Make a perception check, please.
Can I give him advantage?
16.
Advantage on that?
16. There's
Okay.
no one around. It's completely devoid of people. You're all
Maybe someone else should
all we
also
had
have
to
a
do
look.
was
My
fucking-
eyes aren't as good.
Alright, I'll look as
We
well.
literally had to kill the thing, bring the head to the man.
Well, did you
Okay.
roll a 16?
Yeah, I've got a feeling that there's something there
18?
that needs a lot higher. 18?
Yeah, I think either 18 or 20. I forget.
Oh, was that the bonus added on
Yeah.
to my 16?
No,
Or you rolled a 16?
for me rolling.
Did you get a 16 as well?
No,
you
I
rolled
get
18.
I get +4. Oh no, I don't. No, I got 15.
Does anyone get advantage?
It's wisdom, isn't it?
what
What's
is
that
it?
for?
Oh no, I don't. I get
Perception.
a perception. Yeah, so I get 17.
No, I don't have anything on perception.
There's nothing there.
I feel like we're going to get fucking ambushed. Again.
I don't know. You're
I
almost
mean-
dead. It'd be fucking cruel to ambush us now.
Oh, by the way, could you heal me?
You've
Cast kill wins.
Oh yeah, because you used your healing potion on him. And
we
then
could
he
hang
used
out
his
in that
healing
secret
potion
room
on
with a
him.
bed and have
I'll
a
go
short
on.
rest.
He's got magic.
He's used up
I've
his
got some
spells.
bad news for you.
Okay, yeah, if you got healing.
I mean, I could take my...
Why don't we walk to the place with the tents and have a short rest there?
I could take my spell
To where?
slot
Near the
potion and
Thames?
then...
The place with the tents.
In
Right,
case
right
there's
around the big
monsters.
cave.
Oh,
Can we just
yeah.
go rest in
We
one of these
just, like,
houses?
Yeah, have a quick...
DM says we bounce back to town.
Right, if we have a quick short rest,
No.
I'm interested in this cave that's down there.
we can use our hit die.
There's a
That will be
reason.
where we die.
There's a reason you had multiple routes to get back to town.
Okay, I'm not as interested.
Will
in
we
the
be
cave
able to
now.
have some kind of quick rest?
I mean,
We-
yes,
yeah,
you
we
can
can-
take a short rest. Yeah. You
How
can
can
use
you
your.
die?
How much
In the
time
house
left
with the
do you
bed.
have on
You
this
can
race?
use your a short rest is like 15 minutes. You use your hit dice to. So
Heal up.
you can roll up to 2d10 to heal yourself.
Is that all of us, or do I roll something different?
And you roll a
I'll join a
d8.
short rest. Yeah.
2d10.
2d8, is it?
Yeah, so you can use
I'm
up
back
to
at
2
full
d8.
health.
Oh, 8.
4,
So 8.
5.
So
my hit
I mean,
die
8
is?
puts you on 15. So one,
Yeah, and
one
then,
8.
yeah, and then I rolled a 1.
Your,
Come on,
your
back again.
sheet
Is it just always a
saying...
D8?
Yeah, your hit dice is a d8.
no.
So yeah, you can roll up to 2d8. You only took like 5 damage there that fight,
I'm
right?
going to pee as well.
Do I get my seals back? for
5
short
damage,
rest?
yeah.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
I get
I
my seals
took
back.
environmental damage from jumping out of the
But
fucking
casters don't get their
You
spells
didn't
back.
get hit.
I get my
Some
seals
do.
back, yeah?
Some do. Warlocks get stuff back on short rests.
I get my seals back.
Yeah, you do.
Is
yeah.
that what that whole
How
fucking...
many d10 did you get back on your?
There's a whole bit
Did you
there
roll
that you
your
can like
short-
specify
14.
what you get back on a short rest for like.
Ah, where's that? Oh, there. Long rest, replace one language known. Short rest.
You get all your seals back on a short rest.
So I get all my key points back, don't I?
You do, yeah. You didn't use any, did you?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't have any use for flurry of blows. No.
Because you, you weren't close enough.
Well,
So yeah, I didn't use my uncanny metabolism. Lets me get what is that? I'm pretty sure. Oh fuck, that's a specific thing that helps me beat
That's
better.
very good. Did you make that?
no.
Uncanny metabolism. What does it do?
You alright for drinks, Tom? You want another
I think
thing?
it's when I roll.
yeah, I think I'm alright, cheers.
When I roll initiative, I get my key back or something like that. Right, finally.
Right, yeah,
Water might help
so
him.
once per long rest, when you roll initiative, you can roll your martial arts die, your d6, and you can regain that number of key points once
And
per
hit
long rest.
points.
No, so, oh, is it key points and hit points?
Yeah, there it is. In the
Oh, banging, so it's key points and hit points.
Move all this crap out and put a bar in.
Nice, that's cool. That's sick.
I forget about my martial arts. I don't think I've
Well
touched
done all on that fight. Now we can end here if you wish.
it. I think my foot's getting a bit throbbing, really.
More sugar, it's going to make you go
Is
loud.
that a picnic bar?
It is.
Did we want to maybe just before we end, just decide? Did we want to go look at this cave, or are we heading back to the top?
How many hours do we have left on this race?
With your long rest.
That's the shooting days.
You said we were about 6 hours
We've got it
in.
down to like
14,
6 hours remaining.
15.
So
14.
I
So
said we've
you-
probably got about 9 hours left.
Yeah, you've got about 9 hours left of your on your timer.
With the, if we hypothetically, if we were going to go back to the surface, is that kind of basically just in a jump, or we're going to have to go all the way back along the path? across
So
the belt,
remember
on the
how
side?
there were two different pathways
Yeah, there's a
you
secret
could take.
route.
There was
The well.
the well that you could climb down into,
We can go along.
and obviously you can't jump
tunnel.
the opposite way of gravity, right?
Right.
You can't jump
But we have a rope.
down to go up 60 foot at a time. It might take a while to go.
You did like fall like a mile or something.
You fell
right?
like a mile and a half. You fell. It's a lot of 60 feet.
foot at a time. That's
Someone do some maths on that. Also climbing all up the same rope and then throwing it while it's attached.
Looks like we're gonna have to use this fucking well then, doesn't it?
Well, if we go down the well, we go up, you mean?
You'd
I
have
don't
to.
think
You'd have
that's
to
the
use.
same well.
You'd have to use the length of rope 88
Hang on.
times.
Oh wait, yeah,
Um,
because the surface is below
Okay,
us.
so I'm just going to remind
Wait.
you something that I said to
Right.
you when you investigated the cave. The cave goes like this, and then joins to a larger rock above it,
does.
which you would have remembered.
Is that
I
the centre
remember
of the
what
world?
he said.
I'm going to retroactively DM remind you that that happened.
So
But he
it's
never
not-
went in the cave.
So it's not as if
What
we
he
could jump
said.
down that well and we'd go all the way
So
down
we
and
should
come
go
out
in
the
the
well
cave.
at the top
No, because
side.
you'd end up on the underside of the city. No, because you're not even under the city. You would end up closer to the underside of the city.
Right.
End up in the underdark of the
I was trying to
city.
think, are we on like the flip? But no, we're not. We're on a
It's,
level.
it's like it's almost like an inlet of like rock jutting.
What is above us then?
It's,
rock?
It's like in the really far distance is like a rock ceiling, but also like space and meteorites
Between.
and asteroids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a really weird space.
That's cool.
That's the thing I like about like doing this setting is I get to be a bit weird.
So, yeah, what do we
So
want to do?
are we gonna end the session here and continue some next time?
Yeah, if someone makes a note that we're going to check out the cave, which I think. is
Yeah, I mean
probably-
I'll put that in my notes anyway.
And it'd be in
Right,
recording.
you get for this session 750 experience points.
I don't know if that's enough to level up to 4.
That is a lot.
It'll what XP you're on now?
800.
1,550 then.
How are you on that high, Joe?
Well, with this added, we'll
Oh,
be on
yeah.
150.
How much?
1550.
What's required for level?
While your character
So
is
yeah, I mean
sleeping on it off
you're all
weights.
very firmly into level 3. Yeah. So you all become level 3.
Ta-da.
You all gain your subclasses. Oh, that means fucking leveling up next session's gonna be a chore.
As I say, that might be a good place to stop then if we're going to have to go for all
Yeah.
that as well.